What's your race?
Race? About what? Oh, what's the race about?
Daddy.
Go and ask your grandfather.
If you're a Ghanaian, then what's your race?
I'm a 50-50.
You what?
I'm a 50-50.
50-50.
Yes.
What's your race?
I'm an African.
Sometimes I used to go
Somebody come look at this.
500 meters.
Repeat it.
500 meters.
Repeat it.
500 meters. And then 5,000 too.
Oh my God.
If you're a Ghanaian, then what's your race?
100 kilometers.
Your father must hear of this.
So if you're a Ghanaian from Accra, then what's your race?
I'm an African.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
If you're a Ghanaian, then what's your race?
50 meters. 50 meters. 100 meters. 500 meters.
Now tell me why I shouldn't disown you.
What country are you from?
I come from Nigeria. Obodo Yibo.
Wow.
Mweba. Bichego.
So since you are a Nigerian, what's your race?
My race. I cross road, I make money, I go back.
Go back.
That's your race.
That's my race.
That's your race in life.
Yes. I'm a gun.
What is racism?
Rainy season.
What?
I have rainy season.
Racism.
What be the difference between rain and rainy season?
Go and ask your grandfather.
There are two different words. So what is racism?
Rain season.
Oh God.
Now when it won't fall. Why rainy season? Now when it dey fall.
You are going to Nigeria first class tomorrow.
Now, what's your ethnic group?
Hey, ethnic coup.
What?
Ethnic coup. I'm the play coupon.
What the is you talking about?
No, I don't dey play coupon.
God, let's go.
What is racism?
Okay, racism, this is where people discriminate other people because of their skin color.
I'll give you a perfect gift, okay?
Okay.
What do you have to say about that?
It's bad.
No two ways about that.
I would like to say that all those doing this racism should stop.
Your ethnic group.
Yeah, fancy.
What is racism?
Discriminating someone because of his skin color.
Yes! That's my boy.
What do you have to say about that?
It's no good. It's bad.
Do you have any shout outs to your friends and your loved ones?
I want to say they should keep doing the good work and also don't compare themselves to anybody, but believe in their abilities.
Okay, I like that. Spoken like a champ.
Take 'em slowly, baby. You know I go give you no wahala. I no get wahala when you hold me. You know I go love you, give you no wahala. I no get wahala. Just 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 wahala. I no get wahala. Just
I literally just got in from dinner. It's been quite
I worked,
the day.
had some tacos, and chopped it up with the familia. Outside of that, nothing. Insecure later tonight.
So I'm actually looking forward to that because I know we've spoken on past episodes of the podcast about whether we're Team Lawrence or Team Daniel, etc. But now that Nathan has kind of entered the fold since we've had those conversations, do you still stand by your vote? Do you remember what you voted back then? Whether you were Team Lawrence or Team Daniel?
I was with St. Lawrence for a while, right? I was heavy, showing up to the meetings, campaigning, all that shit. But
yeah, and they cooked you for that, respectfully.
Yeah, I was there when it was horrible to be there. But now he's, a father. He's staying in the child's life, and I'm not mad at him. But he's just like he's too fight or flight for me. Yeah, he's just not. He don't know how to stay and be a good man. Like it's either if the child wasn't involved, he wouldn't be in her life. You know what I mean? If shit wasn't going a certain way, he wouldn't be trying to holler. He said, I feel like Kansas. Well, the both of them shouldn't be with each other. First off, they're good friends, but they shouldn't be partners. So
I agree, and
yeah.
I was having this conversation earlier too. I think that they met at a time where they both were still trying to figure shit out, and it got to it got to the point where they realized they weren't meant to be together, and they decided to,
And now that they're both
go
making
separate
money,
ways.
they're trying to like see what's up, but it's really not. It ain't what's up.
I agree.
Anyone else watches Insecure in here? Marty?
Is that a real question? Of
I
course.
feel like it's not a everybody watches Insecure thing.
They should.
They should. So, what are you, Team Issa?
They should. I'm Team Nathan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think him and Issa will be a good match.
Nathan and Issa
Once
more.
they get through their awkward phase of do I like you? Do I want to say that I like you or not?
Isn't that immature though? Like at their big ages,
No.
should they still be on some?
I think it's
like, what do you have to
I think it's
lose?
more clarity. I think it's based on their history, like how he left the first time, what he went through, and just not being secure in themselves, and then projecting that out on each other.
I don't know. Why did Issa and Daniel not work out again? I don't remember.
I think it was Issa's fault.
It's usually the case.
Makes sense.
Usually the case. That's why it's hard to like be on Issa's side. She be dropping the ball. Her and Yvonne Orji's character.
Man, that's a whole
Molly,
other kind of work.
You know that it's like you need therapy continuous. Stop letting it go.
Right, like have that therapist on a retainer.
Every time certain characters come on screen, and you just like you're visually watching. Just every time, just confusions.
Yeah, no, Molly's toxic. Of all the four women, I think Molly's and Issa is not. I would not like. I feel like Molly is up there, bro. People you do not want to like end up with long term. I don't know.
Yeah, shout out to everybody having good friends.
So, who of all the four women, who would you want to like date? Tunde?
None of them.
No, if you had to. If you had to. Of all the insecure women. Nah, if you had to choose one, which one insecure gal them?
If I had to choose one of the characters on the show, it could be any character.
No, of the four women, don't any character.
Oh
the four...
man, see, I make it in
no,
hard.
I just said right. No, the four women.
I was trying to use loophole.
No loopholes, yes, sir.
Shit. Honestly, the what's it called? The chick that Lawrence was dating for like 2 seconds.
She doesn't count.
No, that's not one of the four, bro.
No.
It's Kelly.
I'm the directions in school. So in school, did you get grade A or grade B?
I found a way, man. I always found a way.
Not today.
My teacher, I know you gave us these study materials, but there's this thing called Google.
Nah, but yeah, what's
Kelly?
Issa,
It most likely would be Kelly,
just
just based on
Molly,
personality.
and I forgot the Amanda's character name right now.
Amanda Seals' character? Nah, because she's. There's reasons why I wouldn't do Amanda's character. Why I wouldn't go for Amanda Seals' character.
All right.
We don't have to discuss that. It would be Kelly, most likely, just based off personality. Yeah.
Yeah,
she's fucking hilarious.
I'm not mad at the Kelly
Kelly
decision.
has a good personality.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the Kelly decision.
Oh yeah,
facts. I agree.
Kelly's fine.
I think Kelly would be one. I think Amanda's character would be two.
Nah, Amanda's character would be one of those individuals. I'm trying to be very careful of my words.
I hear you because I hear you. I already because off your energy of just saying her character's name, I was like, wow. But I think Amanda's character would be two for me, and that says a lot. Because it's like
Amanda,
and then I don't even know the rest of them can fry fish.
Yeah, all the characters. I think. What's it called? What is her character? Tiffany.
Tiffany. There you go.
Yeah. So Tiffany was cool until I started to kind of see how she was navigating her situation with her child's father, and I was like, absolutely not. Allah Majah. That's not what God put me on this earth to do, to be with a babe like that. I'm okay.
I hear you. I'm not mad at that. I still say, I just don't know how Molly or Issa would be as mothers, and they're already stressful not being mothers. So I'd say Kelly won.
Nah. Bao, you know me well enough to know the minute if I'm dating someone and there's too much like confusion, like back to the streets you go.
Back to
Back
the
to the
street.
streets.
To the
Back to
Off
street.
with off.
she don't know
Say
that
it
she's going
louder.
back to the
Oh.
streets. Know
No,
that she's
let's
That's
stop
going.
it.
that's what we
Loud
are here
it.
for.
No need. Loud it.
She don't know
Alright,
that she's
so Ma,
going
of all
back
the
to the
guys outside
streets.
of, I feel like everybody's pro Daniel. Outside of, oh, would you even date Nathan since you're pro team Nathan? Would you date Nathan? The personality, not the looks.
You just gave this nigga a whole new name, Nathan.
I made him
Shit.
He's
British.
definitely Nathan.
I made him British.
You made
Innit?
him Nathan.
Night, even if you are British, Nathan. It be
Nathan.
Nathan, not native.
Nathan.
You gave him a reverse name.
Hamatan. Nathan. Who would you date, Ma? Let's.
Give me my who can I choose from?
I think who are the four main ones? Because I feel like with Molly,
Lawrence
would be a main.
Daniel, Dro.
Dro is
Oh
Dro a
no,
main?
was Joe really
Oh
a
Lord,
man?
not
He was somebody's
Dro.
side piece the whole time.
All right, so Lawrence, Nathan, Kelly's
Daniel.
husband, and Daniel.
Oh yeah, I don't even know his name.
Kelly's
He's such a
not
minor
married. One, you
character.
mean
No,
Tiffany's
Tiffany's
husband?
husband. I'm sorry, Tiffany's husband. Oh, and Molly's
You know, I like
brother, right? But we don't know much about Molly's brother, so that would be it.
which
Yeah.
one? The one that's married or the one that's not
The
married?
one that's
Issa's
married.
brother too. Issa's
He's
brother's
definitely
on the show
married.
too.
Issa's brother is gay. Molly's
Shit.
brother is married.
Shit.
All right, so who would you go
What's wrong with everybody? Are you guys watching the same show as me?
No, you're right.
So we only
You're
have
right.
two people that are single.
I have so many
Um,
thoughts, but I'm gonna mute myself because I know my
wow.
brain.
So yeah, but we put Tiffany, and
So
Tiffany's
we have
married.
two.
So you got to choose. I said they weren't married.
Okay, so I would probably pick Nathan now, not before.
Nathan. Okay, Nathan.
So there's two Nathans.
There's the
Nathan, the runaway Nathan, and now I have a
Not the
job.
not the
runaway
Mary
Nathan.
J. Not the Mary J. Blige runaway love.
She just called him
No, not that one.
light skin Kanye. That's crazy.
Wow, crazy. Okay, so Nathan. That's who you're looking at. Okay.
Oh yeah, YOLO Tommy. Oh yeah, tell us what you think.
Wait, we have who else is ahead? The speaker, Nigerian 94. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are y'all?
Good. Are you? Do you watch Insecure?
I do. I was gonna ask if everyone's caught up or where everyone is with the
No.
episodes.
We pay for our HBO
At the catch
subscription.
up.
We're caught up.
We have all
Okay.
Every Sunday we watch Insecure as a family.
Correct.
Okay, so
Very correct.
if you had to choose a guy to date, who would it be and why?
And you said Daniel's out of the picture?
I feel like Daniel
in
is
the
the
picture.
easy one, right? I feel like all the girls love Daniel, so we got to make it a little more difficult because you would choose Daniel, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Exactly. So let's take Daniel out the picture.
Oh, Jesus.
See, now we are talking.
I mean, this is real difficult.
Without
Dro,
Daniel.
definitely not. Dro is bringing complication to my life. I don't have time for that.
Wow.
Cancel draw instantaneously. What was Judena's character?
Honestly, say what?
Judena's character, was he? I don't remember.
I
If
don't
he
even
was toxic.
remember Judena's character.
He dated Molly for like an episode for 2 minutes.
Oh, we don't really know his personality like that. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not Judena's character. I don't know. I would say, okay, Nate now, yes.
Really?
And
Nate is
yeah.
everybody. Okay, so it's Nate then. So Nate over Lawrence, like not even close.
I feel like Lawrence is maybe still trying to find himself, get grounded. Happy for his little startup, but he's still trying to find himself.
A black woman calling little startup. Yeah. Why are y'all all the same? I'm happy for his little startup, but I want Nate. Okay. So you choose the barber over the man's with the startup.
Yeah. I just like emotionally and just I feel like if I was to be in a relationship with Nate and ask like, yo, where are you at? He'd give me a solid answer, more solid answer versus Lawrence.
Got you. Right. That's what I thought, but I got you. I hear you. I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at that because I feel like Nate is still trying to figure himself out. He was about to move out of LA last week. So what do we really know about stability? But hey, So do you guys think if Nate had a baby mama, he'd be in her life like Lawrence's?
I feel like this is only a question just because Lawrence has the money to fly back and forth between San Francisco and LA and be there. I don't know. I feel like I'd still
I
choose
feel like
Nate.
Nate would be in San Francisco jamming and not coming to LA.
I'm done with you.
I'm just saying. The signs are there. Nah, okay. I just had to ask, but I guess nobody's fucking with Lawrence anymore. Oh, Crystal is in the building. Hey, Crystal. I call her Crystal, and she's gonna curse me out. She's already cursing me out in her head, I'm sure.
She is because
She
she's
is. I
Christelle.
know. That's why I'm like, let me get cursed out of her. Crystal, what's up? Hopefully we see in Ghana and she forgives me.
Hi, Christelle. How are you?
I'm
Is that
good.
your British accent?
Honestly, I'm tired of you
That's
people.
some.
I'm
I
tired.
don't do.
Why are you tired?
I don't do British accent anymore because I as much Brits as I know, they hate hearing my British accent.
You know what it is, yeah.
What is
Oh
it?
God, please don't.
What is it? Yeah.
We got Big Christelle in the
Don't do
building.
the accent, please. I'm begging you. The accent is God.
Our legal partner of life.
How are you guys?
We're well, oh. Our favorite
We bless God.
Chriselle is low key a Ghanaian woman now, from what I'm hearing.
Low key.
Low key.
When was this low?
Low key.
When was this ever low?
Nah, she was repping Central Africa at one point, but now it's straight Ghana, B.
I always rep Central Africa. How dare you?
No, it's straight. Because I always thought, being that she's from Congo, right, she would find her counterpart in some Igbo land. Because, Congolese and Igbo people are basically twins that are split up at an early age. So I always
Oh,
thought,
do you think?
I honestly think so. Honestly, Congolese and Igbo, like if you go deeper into Igbo fashion, Igbo music, the high life sound.
Bawo, you are 100% freestyling right now, but
No,
it's
I'm
cool. I
telling you. No,
respect it.
one of my closest friends is Congolese, so we have this
The way that
conversation.
nobody
I'm telling you.
that listens to Asadebe is going to say that he reminds them
Nah,
of Fali Ipupa. What's
no,
happening?
that's not the only type of sound out of Congo, though.
I'm well aware of
If
that.
anybody as you are, I'm sure. But I'm telling you, the old school Congolese sounds, you got to listen to more of it.
All right, well let's get this. Let's get the snakeskin warriors outside
Facts. They both love.
Wow,
to
I
make
They
shit
hate.
both
happen.
love the flex.
I really hate you guys.
Crystal, don't y'all have that uncle that is like dressed to the nines over there? They have like a frat. They all dress up to the nines.
A frat.
Yeah, les sapeurs.
Our uncles. Those are our uncles.
They actually originated from the Republic, but obviously we're kind of the same country. But that's where they kind of started from. But yeah, les sapeurs.
See,
shout out to our uncles, les sapeurs.
Crystal, is there any chance of Congo ever being like one country?
I don't know. I don't. I mean, it kind of was a result of us being colonized by two different people, right? So the French colonized the Republic, and Belgium colonized us. So
it would kind of be like if Nigeria was if the British didn't kick the Portuguese out and the Portuguese were allowed to colonize like the Yorubas, and then the British were like, we would just take care of the East, and then we had like Biafra controlled by the British. And
no, I hear you.
Well, wait, the Portuguese. Oh yeah, they did, right? Lagos.
Yeah, they were
Lagos.
They were in Lagos.
They were there before the British.
They were in Delta. They were trading.
Them people were active.
Yeah,
man.
they were trading with Benin and all that. They tried to take over Benin and it didn't go so well. But yeah.
Well, because they kept dying, because they kept getting malaria and they kept dying.
You said that shit like it was on Tuesday.
The British were the only ones, because the British were used to not showering, so they could deal with the various elements of the jungle.
The real Detty whites.
They were like, we're just not gonna brush our teeth.
The real Detty whites were able to get in there and do what they had to do.
We're not gonna brush our teeth or shower, and we're gonna create Unilever so we can make soap. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's fucking go. Let's do it.
It's really crazy though, because we really could be speaking Portuguese, and the Portuguese were not necessarily. Well, I don't think there's a good colonizer, but what the Portuguese did to Angola is different. It's different. Wild. So Nigeria could have if it was Portugal, there wouldn't even be language, bro. There would be no last names. It would just be straight Portuguese last names because they don't play it.
And the funny thing about our pidgin, like our pidgin is very Portuguese, and a lot of people when they hear things like sabi or pick, like all these different words that we attribute to being like
just regular pidgin.
West African are of a lot of them are of Portuguese origin. So when you
Oh,
have some of
really?
the
sabi,
absolutely sabi comes from saber to know. Which is also a cognate in Spanish. So that's what sometimes like a lot of my Spanish speaking friends will hear pidgin and be like, oh, I know what that means. And I'm like, no, yeah, I don't. And they actually do.
It's the
Because
Portuguese. It's the Portuguese background.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But that's also why when you go to other parts of West Africa, their pidgin is slightly different because they don't have the Portuguese influence. Because like when you go to Togo or Benin Republic,
I think
the
Salon
French-speaking
is the
countries,
only other one that had a strong Portuguese influence in theirs.
Yeah. And they ended up being colonized by the British at the end of the day, just like us. So very similar. But yeah, that's why when you go to places like Togo or Benin Republic, their pidgin sounds completely different. And even like trying to communicate with them, some words just don't translate.
And that's why I think more Africans should learn Portuguese so we can go there and pepper them too. Because they came,
Obrigado,
you know what I mean? They came, they collected, they traded. So they were in Delta a lot, like my area of Nigeria. They did, and they I was talking to Tuna about this like two weeks ago. How some of the words in my language are actually Portuguese words, because words like the word for spoon in Ishakiri is a Portuguese word for spoon, and obviously when they were in Africa, we weren't using spoons yet. So whatever it is they introduce it as becomes the word we know it as.
Man,
So
that's crazy. Yeah, y'all niggas didn't have spoons. That's
no,
crazy.
please, respect us.
Damn.
Respect us. Yo,
Damn.
your
Y'all didn't have cutlery and you were a chef? That's
your
nuts.
Balandos had spoons before we did? My bad. I thought we were only two with hands, but I hear you. But no, like certain words like that. But this is why I want us to learn Portuguese and go and just collect money there. Because wherever Africans go, we're going to study, get money, send stuff back home. Portuguese people, they did what they did back in Africa and they're just chilling. Nobody's disturbing them. Like in the Brits are tired of us, but we're not going anywhere.
Not that great. But
Shout out to the Africans that use spoons.
The French, Africans that spoon. Oh man,
that's the title of this space.
Wow,
Africans
that spoon. We need that.
It's an apt title for Detty Dizemba now.
Oh, that
how many
does make
people?
sense.
Let me know.
That makes sense. No. Who's?
Let me
We
not
could talk
even.
about love languages and physical, physical touch and all that.
Hey, quality time.
Oh, that's your own. Your own is quality time.
That's my own is quality time.
That's good. That's good. Krista, what's your love language?
Gifts and acts of service, I'd say.
So you're suffering that man.
Pardon?
You are suffering that man. He has to buy you gifts and he has to continue to service.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay. Let me ask. We gotta ask around love language. Do people know their love languages? I feel like people don't know their love languages.
I think most Africans' love language is just shouting. I think shout. Wow, I just got myself out of here.
Skip me. Just skip me for this question.
No, TK, don't worry. Your teeth. We saw your teeth already.
Nah, everyone raising their hand. Everyone raising their hand. We gotta invite them to come speak. I got you.
100%.
We're gonna come back to you. TK.
Violence. Africans know violence. That is
Nigerian 94. I really. What's your first name, love? I'm sorry.
Adobe.
Okay. Adobe.
Yes.
What's your love language?
So I am definitely an acts of service
You're
person.
Igbo. I shouldn't have even asked you.
Jesus is Lord.
Come on, I'm sorry. Acts of service
The
and
amount
what?
of
Please
rudeness
say the
that just
second
entered
one.
the chat.
Please say the second one. Just entertain us.
Oh, you think? Okay,
We
fine,
know.
fine. The second one is.
Say it.
You think it's gifts?
We know.
You think it's gifts?
You're gonna try to be super up.
She said you think it's gifts, like she's gonna deflect from the fact that it's gifts.
What it is.
I mean, I won't say no.
All right. What is the second one?
Would you say no?
What's your second one?
Maybe my second one is quality time.
She's lying. She's lying. I find it funny the Igbo woman and the Congolese woman have similar love languages, but my agenda lives.
Wait.
My agenda lives. My agenda lives at the whole Igbo and Congolese culture having some similarities. I'm telling you.
Because we like gifts.
Did I
You
say
like
anything?
what?
Did I say anything?
You said it.
I didn't say anything. I just said you guys have things in common.
Yikes! Yikes!
Okay, but Bawo, if I ask you, do you like gifts yourself?
I actually like giving. I'm a
Oh.
giver. I get excited for gifts. So like Christmas, Valentine's, birthday time, I'm super excited. I be telling myself not to do too much. I'm a
You know what's the
gift
best
giver.
part though, Bao? Every time you lie, your ancestors
I
cut your internet
swear,
connection.
my
It's
brother,
great.
ask
I
TK.
love it.
TK knows.
It's wonderful.
TK knows.
TK knows what?
I
Thank
love
you,
to
TK.
give
Oh
gifts.
yeah.
Do I not love to give gifts?
I've never received a gift from you.
Do I like you? Like the part of me liking you has to be there. No, if I'm dating somebody, ask anyone I've dated. I'm a gift giver. I enjoy it. My Christmas
TK,
Yeah,
clearly
you guys see how you
y'all
just
didn't
Christmas
date,
list
defended
so
is
you
that
don't
done
your man
qualify
already.
for
has to be
gifts.
dating you.
I've already shopped.
Okay, but
For baby girl. Like it's lit.
Ooh,
Hey, shout outs to baby girl.
Baby
shout out
girl
to
is
So what
baby
about us?
girl.
what
What about
about
me, Atunde?
find your own now? Is it my portion now? You want me
Hey,
to carry cross for
Jesus.
you too? Why? In this economy.
Jesus.
I'll buy you a gift,
It's
TK. I
okay.
got you, TK.
God sees my heart, and even though you are selfish, it's okay. We move.
Wow.
We
Even
We
move.
Tunde,
move.
I bought Tunde gifts. I
MEAUVE.
bought Tunde. I
We
bought
move.
Tunde gifts before.
Yo,
Wow.
why are you being loud?
Okay
Nobody
then.
needed to know that.
Okay then.
Why are you
So we'll
shouting
move
about the
on.
gifts?
No, but
Was it a
I
gift?
actually
If you have to
enjoy.
shout about it,
I actually enjoy giving gifts though. It's a big thing. Like when I get something that somebody cares for, I get excited about that.
we are aligned on
I,
that. I
I
feel like,
actually agree with Bawo. We are in the
yeah,
same boat. I
100%.
love
Oh
spending
yeah,
money.
TK loves spending money on women. That's his thing.
This is
That's
true.
his thing.
We
TK
hear
just
it.
Slide in TK's DMs. TK will
no.
sponsor you
TK loves to
immediately.
spend money on women. He flies women out, buys bottle, all those things. But it has to be like
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah,
really?
it has to be
TK.
more of like turn up shit. Like TK is not buying you something that's wholesome. He wants to buy you some whole shit.
Nah. And TK is the best friend to have because if you're into like back when Bauer was in the streets, if that was ever a thing.
Allegedly.
TK was always the friend where it's like if we allegedly were interested in someone, we'd be like, "Yo, TK, you know who this person is? Oh yeah, she was in. Okay, cool. She was in the DMs. She was in that person. Oh, I bet. Cool.
No, yeah,
So
TK be
TK's.
surveying.
You always need that friend. It's like a Christelle. What do you call it in London? The CRB report, the CRB check.
Yeah. CRB check.
Nah, TK is
TK
that.
is that friend.
TK is that. TK knows what's going on. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I really like TK. Like this. I think that's why me, TK, and Tuna get along. Like everyone spends money on each other. We like when we go out, when we fly, whatever it is. Somebody takes care of this, that. So I don't know. I'm a big fan of gift giving more than it is anything. I'm more of a quality time and physical touch person, but I love giving out gifts. It's exciting for me.
Same. Is that a Virgo thing? Because I feel like it's the
Maybe
same
it
thing.
is because we love like feeling like we're
I
doing
just like
something.
just
We
being
love feeling like
outside.
we're doing something.
Yeah, I also don't like weirdly enough, I also don't like strangers touching me. So
Oh
I'm
yeah,
notorious for
it's
like
weird. That's why.
if I'm in a crowded space, I will leave.
That's
Like I don't like.
that's
But if I fuck with you, like if you're my girl, like you can do whatever you want. Like
that's why I love
you
the
have
effects
me.
of Rona. I love the effects of Rona because people have been backing up and not touching each other and like giving each other space. I'm not a
People used to think I was so weird for not wanting to be around people. I'm like, yo, you don't ever want personal space. You don't like your own
people
thoughts.
be
You don't
weird
like
with that. People be
silence.
weird with that, B. So yeah, our brother is here. Oh, we have two different sets of twins in this chat.
Namdi Sebenya.
Namdi was good.
Hey, brothers, how are
How you
you?
feeling?
Two M's. Welcome.
Namdi,
I'm good,
do you
man.
know your
Just,
love language?
of course.
Yeah? What is your love
Yes, of
language?
course. My love language is words of affirmation, quality time, and a little bit of a physical touch.
Hey, a little bit. Why not a lot of bits? What happened?
That ties into the quality time, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I am hearing all these people, and I just say, "Wow, my love language is only food."
That is fucking funny. Is that even a love
It is
language?
not. It is not.
Yeah, acts of service.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is. It is.
Isn't
No,
that cooking for the
Christelle,
person?
you misunderstood what TK was saying. He wasn't saying cooking the food. He was saying eating the food. That is what he's.
Aha.
So does
Okay,
that
that is
fair
his.
enough.
wait? So now, do you want to
That is
eat
his
it
love
with
language.
somebody around you? Because then that could fall under quality time.
So they
Bao.
can take some. They can take from my plate.
Okay, so
Thank you,
no,
Bao.
it's
You know
not.
the answer to that
It's not. So
question.
you don't want to
He doesn't
share.
even want. He doesn't even want anyone else in the room while he's eating. He just wants to eat.
Yeah, you gotta reserve yourself,
I
my
hear-
boy. Guy says I want to eat. We're worried about you. So someone else raised their hand. Sky Nation.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Hey, hello. I'm good. How you feeling?
Good. So we're talking about love languages.
Yeah, love languages.
Yes.
Nice. So I've seen everybody saying gift.
Who is everybody?
We didn't say gift.
Watch yourself. One person's.
Okay, hold on. Let me get myself clear. I don't think you would need occasions, to buy gifts for the people you like or you love or you mess with, right? Like you're waiting for Christmas to come by before you buy gifts for them. So, and that's why my love language is spending quality, sometimes wild times, together.
Spending quality
What is
wild
the wild
times.
time?
This guy,
wild times.
This guy is different. Spending quality wild times.
Wild times, so the gift we could be buying even when it's not Christmas, even when it's not Valentine, you mess with somebody or just like somebody can, give them gifts.
Where are you from in Nigeria, sir?
He's from Delta.
I hear the accent.
Yeah. For where?
Where are you from? He's not from Delta.
I be confirming boy. From
oh my shit!
I knew it.
Oh my shit!
The guy said quality
He likes
wild
spending money,
times.
whether it's his own or it's not his own.
Quality wild times has to be trademarked. That's a different love language, bro.
I am entering the DMs with that right now.
Whoa. What is that? I missed it. What happened?
He said his
Crystal heard DMs and activated immediately.
No, I heard quality. What did I hear? Quality wild
his
time.
love language is quality wild time, not regular quality time, but quality.
You know
wild
what? I
time.
hear that. I hear that.
And how do you feel about that, Crystal?
I absolutely hear that. I'm actually going through the same phase, if I'm going to be completely honest.
So not just regular. So you people want to be on flights, be on the move, not regular quality time.
Yeah, like, do you know what? I was even thinking the other day, like, I don't even drink. I just want to get, like,
you don't?
really tipsy, go out. No, I don't really like alcohol. But, like, go get really tipsy and go out and then just, like, flirt with, like, my nigga and then come home and just have a wild time.
You know what I love about the metaverse? Niggas could just make up anything they want and it's fine. Everything is fine. So shout out to everybody being wild.
No, what Sky Nation, is that what you mean when you say quality wild time? We're talking going out, flirting with your partner, coming back, or what do you have in mind when you say quality wild time? Sky Nation, he's left us.
I forgot my mic.
He
Sorry.
muted
I was
himself.
about to say
I forgot that my mic is
he's
off.
transactioning right now. The stuff
He's in the
high
DMs.
seat. They're in the high seat. But go ahead. All evil men laugh the same when they have money. It's not. It does not change. It does not change. But go ahead.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Go out, have some fun, come home, on the wild out. You know what I mean?
Okay, so we're not talking about like reading
No,
books together,
that's
filing
not what he meant.
taxes.
He's just twisting it. He's twisting it. What do you actually mean?
Empire, do you have any cousins that go by names like Chief Priest? Anyone that are you related to anyone that works at Cubana? Just curious.
Wild times.
No.
Quality wild
Okay, I'm
times.
just curious.
Nah, I like people that love to enjoy life because this shit is definitely not promised. So live
sure,
this
that's
shit.
it.
Live it.
It's not promised. Just whenever you have time, get catch some fun, make it count.
Okay.
And then you're back to the grind.
First of all, anyone that says catch fun is a wild.
No,
nigga.
he is. No,
shout
it's
out
clear.
It's clear. Anyone that likes to catch fun,
like
shout out to y'all.
The man knows he has to go out and find it and catch it. I think
but it takes one. Catches. It takes one to know one, right?
It takes no. Yeah, both wild. No, yeah, he treats fun. He treats fun like a Pokemon. Like he's looking for that.
Literally,
shit.
just Ash Ketchum, just fun Ketchum.
Did y'all ever make dream catchers this year? Sky Nation, are you going to Nigeria?
No, I'm not.
Okay, are you going to Ghana?
No, I'm not going. No. I'm gonna still be here in the US.
Yeah,
so
you're not looking to catch fun.
I'm not going anywhere.
You're not catching fun.
No.
Yeah.
No fun. I just yeah. Again, that it's kind of muted here in the US. When you go to Nigeria, you wild out.
Okay. Oh, so you're reserving
I feel like Sky Nation. I feel like Sky Nation low key is only saying that because his baby's in the audience. So shout out to everybody that's catching fun on the low.
Sky Nation gonna disappear for a week.
Something about have a
And
business trip in Cotonou.
oh, of course now. And then only post and close friends. We know the vibes.
That's it,
We're not mad. We're not
sir.
mad at it.
You're saying it as if I have experience.
Oh, I don't know.
Allegedly,
I
it's
don't know what you're
crazy,
talking about.
crazy, crazy,
So
crazy,
who else
crazy.
is going back home for December? Because that was one of the things we wanted to talk about. What are your plans?
I'm off to Ghana.
Ghana only?
Yep.
Okay. So no
Because she's Ghanaian.
no
I'm not
exactly. No
Ghanaian.
multiple entries. Visa, just regular. Do you even have to apply for visa anymore?
I do actually, because my multiple entry visa is running out.
It's running out.
Wow, 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 wow.
I'm sure she lands and they're like, sister, when did you leave?
No, do you know what? There was a time. Obviously, I lived there, right? So there was a time where like coming in and out is like constantly getting stamped, and you're like, "Oh, hi, you're back." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm back." But yeah, I mean, I lived there, so
That's a Ghanaian woman. I'm not mad at it.
I am not Ghanaian.
Nah. So how much Kente do you own?
How many? I don't own any. I'm not
Wow,
Ghanaian.
shocking. Okay, how many leather?
It's cool, Crystal. I'm gonna ask you in a few weeks. I'm gonna ask you, and I'm gonna remind you that you said you weren't Ghanaian on this call. It's
I'm
fine.
not Ghanaian. I'm
It's
Congolese.
So do you own any snakeskin?
Congolese?
Anything? Bag, shoes, belts?
Do you own any pointy? Do any of your shoes point greater than a value of 90 degrees?
No.
Really, your
No.
shoes don't give direction.
See, she couldn't even say that with a straight. She
But
couldn't even say that without.
no. It's funny because it's like my parents are not like that neither.
Oh,
So
really?
it's very hard when Congolese, when your parents are not like into fashion and all that, for me to be like that.
It's so crazy. I met this
Like
Congolese
my dad
man.
is very like conservative. Huh?
No, I met this Congolese man like 2 months ago, and he was decked out in snakeskin. And I asked him if it was Congolese, and he asked me, "How did you know?" And I said, "I guessed." I was like, "I just guessed." Like, bro, what the hell? Who else would be walking around with snakeskin in New York City?
That's like
Yeah, are wild. Let me tell you, my
that's
people are wild, but hey, what can we do?
We love
that's
it.
literally like seeing an Igbo. That's like seeing an Igbo man with a red cap and going, "Hey,
Hey.
what culture group are you?" Just
I'm
curious.
telling you, all you got to do is hear
Or like
them
an Igbo
laugh.
man with a lion shirt. You know how they wear
The
those
lion
lion
shirt. No,
shirts?
no,
I love
that's
that.
traditional. That's traditional wedding and celebratory stuff.
What
I
cultural group are
absolutely
you
love
from?
that, by the way.
Why do you love that?
What, the
I'm
lion
telling
shirts?
you, B.
Yeah.
Congolese and Igbo people should spend more time together. I'm gonna keep saying this.
Yeah, I really love it.
They have a
Because it's
lot.
animals.
No, because it's animals.
It's animals. It's animal kingdom stuff.
No, I'm
Snake skin
telling you,
means
they
lion
got
prints.
more in common than we give them credit for. I'm really telling you. I'm telling you,
No, I
bro.
believe
They
you.
want to leave Nigeria. Igbo people don't fuck with Nigeria. I'm telling you, they have brothers in Congo.
That is fucking
I'm
hilarious.
Wait,
100% sure
so
about that.
I guess you're Yoruba.
Me?
Am I
No,
correct?
no, I'm not Yoruba. I
Wow,
beg,
wow,
please,
wow,
please,
wow,
please,
wow,
please. There are other tribes in
wow.
Nigeria. I beg.
I'm not
Shout
gonna
out to
lie.
Bawo
No,
Wiki
no, no.
Yoruba.
I'm talking about Tunde.
Oh,
They said,
Tunde Yoruba.
I mean,
Tunde Yoruba.
Yoruba. Okay. Yeah, I've met some Congolese here that are really, yeah, they're really into it, man. I have this guy. He's from Congo. He's here, but he's looking to go have a gold mine in. Is it diamond or gold mine in Congo?
It should be. I think it's diamond, right?
Diamond,
No, we
something
have
like that.
loads, diamond, gold,
Oh, okay.
a lot of minerals to be.
No,
She
yeah.
said, "Put some respect on my
No,
country."
I tell everybody this. Congo is probably the most important country in the world, and people don't know it. Literally.
Yeah, the minerals, the metals they used to do batteries for electric vehicles.
Yes.
More than
iPhones.
60% of those come from Congo.
One of the most important. Like I
Mhm.
honestly think the most important country is just obviously things are how they are in Africa, so we don't get to actually celebrate the worth of the country, or we don't even know the true worth of the country because transactions aren't being written down, so nobody really knows everything coming out of Congo. But bruh,
Yeah,
very
and
very important country.
that's why we should do. Our leaders should do better because can you imagine? This guy sent me a pie chart
Mm-hmm.
of the world deposit of all those minerals that are used for car batteries, and then the billionaires off of electric vehicles, car batteries, blah blah blah. None are Africans,
Of
right?
course.
But but where the resources come from is Africa. I don't blame them. I think I blame us because we let those things roll. at the end of the day, we are the ones that are let it. Like you said, things go unaccounted for.
Yeah,
Nothing is accounted for. So we don't.
it's more than black and white. It's more than, hey, we let things roll. You know what I mean? People are born into certain
Yeah.
positions where they
Yeah.
come in like, yes, you might run your country, but even if you run your country in an African country, you still have somebody you're answering to, or somebody that puts you there, somebody that can get you out of there without nobody knowing. So it's a little complicated. Trust me, I don't support any of our leaders. I'm not a fan of it, but we got to share the blame a little bit outside the continent, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but the point I'm making is that we don't even take responsibility because the first step towards moving forward is taking responsibility.
100% agree.
Then knowing where you're going wrong, and then when you know where you're going wrong, then you start, setting things right, taking action to set things right. We don't even take responsibility. We don't even know where we're going wrong. We're not taking stock. We're just floating.
No, I hear
And
you.
each time you see us, each time we see us go to all these international conferences, we come like beggars. We don't even come with anything to the table. We come like beggars. We come like, oh, loan us more money. Oh, forgive our loan and give us more loan.
Well, Empire, you're not wrong, but I think some of that is psychological, right? You're dealing with people that have psychologically dealt with all types of control tactics, manipulation, religious influence, cultural sacrifice. Like, there's so many different reasons why people are just like, they just have a subservient mindset for the most part. I think a lot and it's not to say all people on the continent are like that, but the majority, right? It's like people that are socialized to behave a certain way, to like be subservient in a way. So the people that don't follow those norms, they're looked at as like the radicals, the rebels. You get the people that just want better for their people, and they're looked at like they're the public enemy number one. That's how you get a radical like a fella or or Lumumba or any of the revolutionaries that we can name from the continent, right? It's just, people have been socialized to believe that. And the minute that you get one person that's like, okay, this could be an alternate answer to that, they take that person out, or that person gets co-opted into doing the same thing the way their predecessors have done it, because they want to stay alive and they don't want to put their families in danger. So it's unfortunate, but I think there's hope.
What did Fela say? I know one died. I know one, man. I want your life.
Yeah.
Burn a remix.
But there's another thing, right?
Red.
There's another thing. No, my problem is that there are certain things we can do for ourselves that doesn't need us to, go to. Like, let me give you an example now. There's this guy. He's from Houston.
Mm-hmm.
He owned the Global Gas in Nigeria. He's a gas liquefying company. He's from he's an Ijo man. He's from he's at Rivers Ijo.
Okay.
So now over time, he ran into problems. I don't want to go into that, but the point is that he wants to come back now. He's bringing his own money. He's not asking Nigerian government for any funds. He's bringing.
And are they letting him do it?
For where?
Okay, thank you.
This is 3 years now. This is 3 years now.
I thought so.
NNPC wouldn't give him his license.
But why would they?
To spend his money.
He's trying to help people.
To spend his money. Government is not spending shit.
Correct, but
government
the thing
is going to make
because he's spending his own money, the government can't really control it, which is why they won't let it happen.
I mean, that's crazy. Okay, look at China now. China has a different model from the Western nations, right? Because they tend to control everything. In China, they don't want the private sector to get stronger or more popular than the government itself. So that's why you see them when it looks like you're getting too strong or too popular, they pinch you. Like, you know what they did to this guy? What's his name? Alibaba guy.
Jack Ma. Yeah.
Jack Ma last year, right? When he was going to pitch that fintech, and looks like he came out and criticized them. It looks like he was actually going to change the system on a little bit, and the regulatory bodies came out and say, "Hey, we're not supportive of this." Within the next 5 days, we didn't hear from him again, and then for almost 2, 3, 4, 6 months, nobody heard from Jack Ma.
Yeah, they reminded him who's boss, and they do
who the boss is. Yeah,
they do, but they do the same thing in America. Don't get it twisted. The tactics may be different, but the end game is still the same. In America, they wouldn't get you that way with the way they got with Jack Ma, because their system is different. It's still capitalist. It's just a more so a communist dictatorship framed as a democracy. Whereas here, they get you with taxes.
I was about to say they audit you for like 10 years, and you can't do any transactions. You can't
just keep auditing you until you kill yourself.
Yeah, no, it's the same everywhere. It's just
no, it's not
people,
okay. So the difference
some
here
people
is,
make
right,
money
in the US. In the US, the government can't just bounce on you like that. They have to come through. If you like, let me say for example, now this lady from Terranos, Elizabeth, the lady that was supposed to make this technology where
Elizabeth
you,
Holmes, yes.
Holmes, yeah, she was making this technology that where you take a drop of blood, even a pinhead of a blood, and then you run all
She was
these,
scamming. She was
She was
scamming.
scamming, right?
She basically
They
created a
get you,
startup
right?
that said that she could, if they, with one drop of blood, they could determine every fucking
Every fucking
potential
thing, yeah.
sickness that you will ever have in your life, and it will heal everything potentially in the future.
Yeah.
It was
So,
complete nonsense.
Yeah, nonsense. And then now she's paying for it. Now, people like Elon Musk, when they started, everybody doubted him. They didn't. They were like, how will a car run on batteries, right? And
That's different. I see where you're going, but it's different. Elon Musk didn't create Tesla. He was just the biggest investor, and he basically bought out the two co-founders. He bought out their shares before they got too big. So everybody thinks that Elon Musk was the founder, but
Thank you
he didn't.
for
He didn't
clarifying.
create. He didn't create anything. He owned 51% of the company by buying out two of the 5 or 7 co-founders shares, and then the other engineers and everybody around them actually developed the technology
Just
while
go
he was
with
a
it.
majority shareholder.
Isn't that just
Yo,
what he did
Sunday,
at PayPal too? Isn't that
Sunday,
what
what?
he
did
did
you?
at PayPal?
So this is a new information to me now. You
Yeah.
Oh
might need
yeah.
to find tune
Well,
because
because he also sued. He sued the remaining co-founders to say, "Hey, if you ever go public and say you're a founder, then I will sue you guys for whatever you guys have." So it's actually a very
You
sad
got it.
story, Shah.
Yeah, go
because
deeper into it.
because the way structure, Tesla was structured, right? Elon Musk was not getting any salaries.
He wasn't involved with the company at all. Imagine, okay, I'll give you an example. You see a company like Twitter.
Mhm.
If Twitter was just starting out, right?
Mhm.
Company's worth $200,000, and I decide, you know what? I want to invest. I want to put in 100K. I'll put in 110K so I could own 51 or 52, whatever percent of the company.
Yeah.
And then they IPO and they're worth $10 million. Whatever money I use to invest in that bread, I can buy out whoever the fuck else I want in the company. Right? That's literally
Okay.
what happened with Tesla. Look at me calling TK. Tesla.
Yeah.
That's literally what happened with Tesla. So, and it's happened with other companies too. Sometimes you just get very early
You just
as an
gotta sneak
investor.
that in there.
TK, which children's party are you at that you can't mute your phone? It's okay. If your seed money as an investor is the one that's paying everybody's initial salaries on the company, you're the one funding all the tech because you're the one that had the money from PayPal or whatever. Elon Musk had bread from PayPal, right?
That's
And he
right.
did this
So he
at
so he
PayPal. Like
yeah, so
he
he
literally
flipped
did the same at PayPal.
yeah, he flipped that bread from doing the same thing at PayPal and flipped that bread into Tesla and literally quadrupled or quintupled his investment. So it's a dirty game, but nobody knows how to play better than Rhodesian descendants.
White
So
South African. Sorry,
I
Rhodesian.
want
Oh,
I
my
want
bad. Sorry.
Rhodesians.
My bad. That's a better word.
And his father was a raging racist, apparently.
Man said raging. Like, not the
Raging
regular
racist and
racist.
child predator.
Not the regular racist. That boy was turned. He was
Oh,
like the
he
Hulk,
was like,
Hulk
I do
Hogan of
not like
racists.
naggers.
All right. All right. Relax a bit.
I can't do the South African accent well, so I would do.
Yo, I
I don't
figured
like
you were
black
trying to take
people.
it somewhere. Okay,
I
black.
don't like black people. I
All
don't
right.
like them. Black.
You sound like no. You. I'm gonna bite my tongue here. I'm gonna bite my tongue. Go ahead.
Hey,
Finish your rants.
allegedly, him and Mahatma Gandhi were friends. Allegedly, I'm just kidding. Anyways,
Oh, way to bring it home.
you remember?
Put that shit to.
What? Come on, you remember that Gandhi was
Unholy
not.
alliances, right?
Gandhi was not fucking with black people in South Africa at all. In fact, he was ready to sacrifice all the black South Africans to make sure that the Indians had their freedom. It's like, oh, those dirty monkeys, keep
Yeah,
them.
we got there's probably
But
about 10 people in the history of man that like black people, but you know.
It's true, but I
but
hate how they always try to whitewash everyone to make them seem like they're all these holy rolling. Everybody give peace a chance, people.
okay, what about Black South Africans themselves ruling against other blacks in Africa? Like
Survival,
I'm not shocked. I'm not
survival.
xenophobia.
shocked.
I
That's
mean, again,
regular though.
yeah,
So we may not be quite different though.
it's not
No,
about being quite
we're
different.
not
Everybody's
different.
plays are different depending on where they fall on the social
Thank you.
scale.
Nigeria proudly repped Ghana must go. Like it's
Thank
not.
you.
It
Thank you.
happens. It happens everywhere.
Yeah,
When
xenophobia.
everything's on well, the people who are on the bottom fight
Hmm.
others, and then the people up top are basically creating narratives, and obviously
So
they own the news media, and then they tell people who their enemy is, and it happens all the time. So it's not like, let's be honest, Nigeria people are out there doing what they're doing, but we're not necessarily their problem, but we're a problem they can access.
If we've learned anything in history, it's the powers that be will pick a group of people and make them the scapegoat, and then pick another group of people
It was
and
just
make
happening in
them the
America.
hero. And make them
It
the
was just
hero.
happening
you
in
see,
America. It was just happening in England.
my
Like it
point,
happens all the time.
my point here is, if you look during the Second World War, hold on, Second World War, right?
Mm-hmm.
China was nowhere. China was nowhere during the Second World War. Even Japan were almost one. If it wasn't for the United States, Japan wanted to vanquish all that area in that their Southeast Asia and take over completely, right?
And they would have.
And they would have if US didn't get involved. Like if they didn't come out, because the Pearl Harbor was actually a preemptive strike against the US to stop them from interfering, but then it ricocheted on them. So, but if you look, what I'm saying is that if you look at where China was at the turn of the century, they were not a player at all. But today, now, in fact, they're on the path to becoming the biggest player, even above the United States. Very soon, it's going to happen. We all know that. And now, if you look at Africa, I know that our leaders is not a good representation of the people of Africa. That's 100. But I'm saying, can't we have a different path like that? You know, it looks like almost every, apart from maybe a few countries in Africa, almost every country is suffering almost on the same level. Because if you look at it now, what is happening right now in Africa is that, I don't know who is here, but there's something like that looks like a China invasion of Africa on a very insidious scale, but very serious.
Neocolonialism.
Yeah, neocolonialism. That's going to happen. Like the way we are just living our life now, thinking that nothing's happening, we're going to wake up in the next 20, 30, 40 years and we are strangers in our land, and now we'll start fighting another colonialism in our own land. Things are happening. The way the China is taking a foothold in most of the African countries. In a very dangerous way. Like what I mean by that is that, for example, now if you give a Chinese company a contract to build a road in Nigeria, I don't know what it is now, but when I was in Nigeria, this is what was happening. They will make sure they bring everything from unskilled labor to as much as they can from China. So that way, if they're building a road across the village or the community, there is no way the local economy is being affected. No way, because they bring in unskilled labor, they bring all the resources. In fact, one country, I think it was Ethiopia or Uganda, they actually they brought people to start doing agriculture so they can produce their own food. So there is no way the local economy is being affected. And this is how China grew, right? Because if you look at it in the 1974, there's one book, I forgot the name of the book, one American published, and he said that America may have to do away with cheap labor and then go for elite labor. And some people, I think Jack Ma has actually came out recently, because when America was complaining about offshoring manufacturing jobs and all these services, Jack Ma came out and said, why are you guys complaining? Go back to this book. He mentioned that book, I forgot the name, I have to Google it again. And that's when the problem started. It's not China that caused it. Now, over time, what we have seen is that when America started signing all these stupid trade deals, they signed NAFTA, and then the one that brought China into the WTO. And now, of course, all these corporations we see, I don't care how much they think to be popular or their publicists paying them to be in the social good, but all they care about is bottom line. They now realize, though, if we go to China, we have cheap labor. If you can pay a worker here $200, you can pay 20 workers in China $200 in a month, and that's how they offshore all the jobs there. But what China did, where China outsmarted the whole Europe was, by the time you're coming in, they are making sure they're giving you conditions that will help local economy, that will help local entrepreneurs, that will help the locals in general. And that's why you see companies today like Huawei. Remember when those days when we were in Nigeria, they would tell you, "Oh, this is Chinese phone. This is Chinese phone." Today now, those guys are now legit electronic chip making companies. Engineering and electronic companies now in today's world. But then they were just trying and erring. Now they are a big competitor in this space. So my point is that, yeah, China is an example. They didn't come from a great place. Everybody was dumping on them, including Japan. But where they are now, they made a change, whatever change that was. Now they're a big competitor in this space. Then if you look at Africa, we're not even looking like we're positioning or posturing ourselves for anything. Like I said, it's the problem of our leaders, which is not a good reflection of the whole people of Africa. But there's no effort in that direction at all. And that is what is dangerous, because now we're having a new colonial masters that are coming in gradually. Or more serious than we know, we are actually able to, accept that it's to the extent that we can't even accept that it's happening, because it's insidious at this time, but it's still serious.
Yeah, no, you make great points, and these are things that Bao and I and TK, all the whole crew has definitely brought the idea of neocolonialism negatively affecting, especially West Africa, for a minute. But this convo has been really deep, but we're trying to keep it a little light because we started talking about Detty Dizemba, not neocolonialism.
Right.
I appreciate you for bringing a very exotic element to the conversation. We appreciate it. No, honestly, you brought it to be serious. You did bring up a lot of really good points, and it's something to definitely marinate on. But while we have a very finite amount of time here, it's definitely another topic that we can bring back at a later time. Empire, appreciate you.
Cool. Thanks.
So, bringing it back to Detty Dizemba, has anyone seen the lineups for the different events that are supposed to happen in the next few weeks?
What are y'all looking forward to? Obviously, I feel like Afrochella is top on everybody's list, but what are some of the shows y'all looking forward to? I'm very excited for Afrochella.
Same. Shout outs to our Afrochella people that are hosting the team, because it's going to be a vibe.
Let's see. Where's our favorite Ghanaian? Is she still on?
Oh no, she's here.
I'm gonna need you to piss off.
She's there.
I'm gonna need you to piss off.
Our favorite Ghanaian.
Piss right off.
What are you looking forward to this December? Or who are you looking forward to?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not looking forward to any events, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
So you're just chilling. Are you going out to events, or is it like you're gonna be chilling?
Going, but it's like it just feels like
going
you're
back,
just
happy to be back home.
Yeah, it just feels like you're just doing the motions of December. Like, I don't know. Strange enough, I've never been to an Afrochella. Like,
Oh, really?
The first one.
Crystal. Why are you not going
Yeah,
to? Why
the
are
first
you not
one
coming?
I had. The first one was what, 2016, 2017 was it?
Mm-hmm.
And I had food poisoning that day, so I just kind of stayed in my hotel. 2018, I was in Nigeria and came to Ghana after. 2019, I just didn't go. I don't know why. I just did not go.
So they're basically saying that we need to send you a snakeskin embroidered care package.
No, do you know what? I don't know.
With the pointiest shoes.
I've just never. I don't know. I've just never been that gingered before, because things have always come up, or I've just never But this year, I don't know. I'm just not. There's nothing that I'm like, oh my god, like it's just December in Ghana, isn't it?
Who would need to come out at Afrochella for you to be like,
yes,
I have to be
That's a better question.
Do you know what? It's not even about the lineup. I think the lineup is absolutely fantastic. I love Wiz. I'm like a WizKid FC fan, so that's not. It's just sometimes you get there. Sometimes you're on the ground and things just seem long. Like being around so many people seems so long.
Got you.
Like being around crowds of people after a while, for me, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to sit this one out.
So if it was the metaverse performance, would you be a little more excited? If you could stay at your home and watch it from home in the metaverse, would you be a little more excited? Is that something? No?
Because I want to be there, but I don't know. I said it's not. I definitely am gonna go to Afrochella. I definitely need to go and support. And this is, as I said, it's gonna be my first one. But in terms of me being like, am I excited? I'm not necessarily excited about anything. I just want to get out of the UK.
Sorry, guys. Where is this Afrochella going on?
In Ghana, in Accra.
It's going on in Accra.
Oh, nice. That's a wonderful idea.
Yes,
is it the first time it's happening?
No.
I think this is 3 or 4.
Wow.
I think so. Yeah. But yeah, it's not like literally. I'm definitely like going, but there's nothing in my head that's like, oh my god, like no, I don't know. Maybe because I just haven't left the UK yet with all the changes and the ups and downs and the tops and turbulence that's been going on this week.
And the red list and everything.
Yeah, maybe my brain just like, let's not get too excited, babes, because we might
You're
not.
just trying to escape. But I think you're one of the people, if a country ends up in the red list, you're not even bothered. You just chill there.
Oh, I'm gonna still be there. Yeah, I definitely will still. I'll just chill. I mean, my plan
Crystal,
is
I will see you at Afrochella on the 28th of December. Shut up there, you will be there.
no.
There
This is
you
no. I
go.
said I'm going. I didn't say I'm not going. What I'm saying is,
But she's
right now,
not like excited. It's not one of those
You'd
I
even
can't
recommend
wait
any of
moment.
your Congolese cousins that you would want to see on the bill? Not
no,
one.
because my brain is still like I don't even like. I'm still in the UK, so my brain isn't in like, oh my god, I'm in Ghana. I'm going to Ghana mode. My brain is still kind of like anything can happen between now and when I fly.
So long story short, you're
Gotcha.
saying we should bring H, and then you'll come. You'll come
No, 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 no.
willingly.
Long story short, I think I'll start getting more excited when I've landed in Accra next week, and I'm
She
like,
said,
oh
ask
yeah,
me again next
I'm
week.
I'm trolling you. I'm trolling you. I'm definitely gonna
yeah.
ask you next week though.
It's just it's too hit and miss. It's like we're all sitting around having a good time, and then boom, the Ghanaian government's like, you have to be vaxxed. And I mean, luckily I'm vaxxed, so it's not that deep. But you just never know what they're gonna say next week.
Oh yeah, so I have a friend that traveled. That was in August. I don't know what's happening right now, but that was in August. So they set up this whole, will I say, industry complex around the COVID. You come in, they do a test, and they say you're positive. They have to be in a designated hotel for like 3 days. Then after 3 days, they test you again. You're negative, and it's okay. Now you're negative. You can go. So this
Yeah,
lady and her family,
the system is
they
definitely
were
not
pissed.
not straightforward.
They were pissed, but I don't know. I think maybe it might have changed by now, but
Okay.
No, no, same. My friend's actually in it now. She tested negative in London, and then when she landed in Accra, like 2 days after, she tested positive. So today's her testing day.
okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so she said that they planned to have a party last night to kind of just like lighten the mood. And apparently the DJ and the main promoter bus case, so they had no party. So she said
It's
it's an
gonna be a
interesting.
mess. I honestly think it's gonna be a mess. Obviously, I don't think the Ghanaian government has any true way of figuring out what's fraudulent because America they give you a card with your name on it and say what you have. So unless the Ghanaian government finds a way to actually access the U.S. records or the state's record individually, a whole lot
No,
of Americans are coming.
they'll put the onus on the airlines. So they'll put the onus on the airlines
And
to verify.
they'll find the airline thousands of dollars if they
Yeah.
sneak anybody through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we gonna
Oh
see.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's how you
Because
end up with a
people,
South African Airways that doesn't exist anymore. Uh-huh!
Oh, is that
we
what
gonna
happened?
see. There are
I thought
people.
it
There are
does
people
I'm
exist.
not
signing
saying
the
that. I'm
whole.
not saying that's what happened, but I mean, the outcome would be that
What about Nigerian
Lawsuits upon
Airways?
lawsuits.
Nigerian
What about it?
Airways fell apart for reasons that predate COVID.
What
Nigerian Airways
about it,
failed
bro?
because it was in Nigeria. That's
It
why.
was period.
Shit is sad. But nah, I think it's gonna be a mess. I know there are people that are not gonna be vaccinated making it there, and also the idea of vaccinating somebody when they land makes no sense because it
I
really
mean,
doesn't count
aren't they going to force them
the
to
second
quarantine?
you take it.
Aren't they going to
So,
force them to quarantine though?
but they say they're gonna vaccinate you when you get there.
Yes. I think if you land and you're not vaccinated, they will quarantine you and make you get vaccinated.
Vaccinated.
But only if you're Ghanaian. If you're not Ghanaian, you can't enter.
Yeah, they will send you back. Go back to your infested country.
Oh, okay. So you got to be Ghanaian for that. If not, they're just sending you back.
So
Gotcha.
No,
Bao, we got to get our passports quick. We're trying
And
to get
yes,
you
I
back.
can't wait to be a pod Ghanaian, bro.
Yo,
I
I
cannot
cannot wait to
wait.
change my name to Kwamina.
Yeah,
oh
mine is
god.
quite cool.
No, if
Mine
you're
is
not
quite cool.
vaccinated, you're not even gonna make it on the plane.
Oh no, we're good. The vaccination part is not my problem. That's another man's problem, please. We've
Mm-hmm.
been vaccinated. I'm not one of those, and I'm not mad at whoever is, anti-vax or anti this specific vax, but we're vaccinated, so we'll
Amen.
be there.
Amen.
We'll be there. We'll be there poolside like Cardi B.
Poolside. Don't tell them which pool though, because the last time we
Uh,
gave a hint of which pool we were going to be at, and
shout out,
literally Dean
Shout out to
Bree.
TJ. TJ was poolside with the braids. I didn't forget. So last
Wow.
time he was in Ghana, TJ was poolside with the braids, giving them lukes.
It's true, Sha.
Lukes.
It's true.
I synced it.
It's true.
Lukes. Capital LEWKS.
Well done. Well
Lukes.
done.
Shout out to our guy TJ. That shit, I was like, TJ is just flexing.
Flexing on
Shopping
them.
life.
But
Shopping life by
why
the
not?
pool.
Why would he
No,
not?
why not? Why not? What else is there to do? If you don't give them,
BYN. Because
how would
why
they
not?
collect? If you don't give them, how would they collect, Tunde?
This is a fact. You're asking factual questions.
You have to give
We
them.
have entered Dirty December and the important questions are being asked. We thank God.
But I feel like nobody's going to Lagos this year.
That's because everybody that I've talked to in the city of Lagos in the last week has COVID. They're calling it upper respiratory. Everybody has Omi, and not the water kind.
So wait, they calling. So you think everybody they just dashing
Yeah,
it
it's
different?
a weird time. But remember when COVID first started affecting people and people were getting that random upper chest cough and nobody knew what the fuck was going on, and people were like, it's fine. And then months later, they're like COVID, and nobody connected the dots that the upper scratchy throat you had that almost had you winded in Ghana 3 months earlier was the same shit that you're dealing with in February, March. Niggas was down and out in Ghana. I remember in 2019, Dizemba, people were down and out. Like people that had flown in from America, people that flown in from London, people that were in Nigeria, people that were in Ghana, and everybody was just carrying along, taking like anti-malarial drugs, and it was fine. Like nobody died. We all thought it was bad Hennessy. We every excuse in the book we could make to
Bad Hennessy.
justify
I
what
remember
was
the
going
bad
on.
Hennessy narrative.
Yo, the people are like, yo, maybe the venue is serving us counterfeit NSC. Just maligning somebody's whole business like that. It was a very wahoo something.
Yeah, I
It's
remember
so
that.
sad.
2019 was the best.
Nobody's going, chat. Crystal, have you been to Nigeria?
Many times.
Oh, okay.
Many
Because
times.
no,
The
as
first
a
time I
Ghanaian,
went to Nigeria,
a lot of Ghanaians don't like going to Nigeria.
I
So
am not
so that
Ghanaian. The first time I went to
I got wrong intel. I
the
apologize.
first time I went to Nigeria was February 2015.
Oh wow!
I
Okay.
don't believe.
I've
It's
lost
so
count. I
crazy
don't know
that
how
I
many
met
times I've been
Crystal
to Nigeria.
and I met her in ATL.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
And that's been my dog since, like for real.
Funny enough, I believe that was the first time I saw Crystal in America as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. No,
it
that
was
was my
that.
first time meeting her. It was we were obviously through Poison Ivy, but yeah.
Yeah, 2019. I was working with Poison Ivy then.
Fam.
Yeah.
That was a good vibe. I was
That
completely
was the
smacked.
last.
It was my birthday, so I was completely smacked.
Yes.
Was
No,
I
we're
supposed to
not
meet her
questioning
too
why.
that weekend? Or that was
Yes,
a trick
TK,
Yes,
you
that was the
bailed.
weekend you didn't come.
You
So
bailed.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but I was
Sorry for
I was in
another day.
Atlanta for literally like 12 hours. I'd flown in and flown back out.
Yeah.
That was what I was supposed to do too, but Spirit
Yeah.
Airlines ended it.
Spirit Airlines. You're on Wild Boy store actually paying those people to take you places.
There's a lot
That is in this planet world. Like you should only pay them to take you elsewhere.
Wait, but Bio, why don't you know that I have been to Nigeria? I've even been to like Calabar before.
Wow!
Wow.
You are
Wow.
cultured.
Of
That's
all
a big
places to
wow.
go, that's a big place to go to and come out alive.
Yeah, I've been to
Wow.
Calabar. But before I was a music
Come
lawyer,
out
I was a
alive. You're
corporate lawyer.
wild.
Before I was doing music law, I was a corporate lawyer doing African development. So I went there because one of our clients was running a tender to do the operations for a hospital in Calabar.
One of your clients was on Tinder? What? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
Go away.
God.
Yeah, so we had gone to do like a site visit, and we met like the rich general who had built this hospital. Yeah, so I was in Calabar for like 3 days.
That's dope. Calabar is home to the best soup Nigeria has to offer, if you ask me. So that's dope that you've been there.
Really?
You talking about
Yeah.
Banga or
No, Banga is from my tribe. It's Edikankon.
yeah.
Edikankon is the best soup Nigeria has to offer, I think.
What
But
is it
everyone has
made?
been saying it's a leafy soup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everyone says egusi might be Nigeria's best soup though, but
No, I
my
think
money is on
I think what we've realized is that a lot of non-Nigerians have experienced egusi and they tend to like it and they think it's like Nigeria's best
and it's
offering.
so weird. It's so weird because it's like I think of all the soup, like just aesthetically, it looks like it doesn't taste as good, but everyone loves egusi soup for some reason, which is dope.
It's kind of like how
Have
all
you
the
had egusi soup, Chriselle?
Yeah, I think it's because it's similar to other soups that we have. Um, a good the melon seeds that you people use for gusi, we
Yes,
use that
yes.
in our food. So do
Yeah.
Ghanaians in their contemporary stew. So I think it's that basic ingredient most other countries have. So we can
Are you
understand.
calling us too basic? Watch your mouth.
No, but
Watch
that basic,
watch your mouth.
No,
the
I
basic
appreciate
ingredient
her
of
more
the
for the
melon
Ghanaian
seed.
fact. I appreciate her
Yeah,
more
the
for the Ghanaian
basic
fact she
ingredient of
dropped.
the melon seeds is what a lot of people make their stews out of, right? Like my mum. So what we do is we boil it the way that you guys make your moi moi.
Hey,
Mm.
Moi, she
So
brought
you
Moi in
boil
the
it
mix.
and then you add it into a stew. So you boil the melon seeds in like a leaf,
Mm-hmm.
and then you add the stew, and then you make it like that.
Got you. I'm still, you know what's weird? Like you bring up moi moi. I'm so shocked moi moi isn't more popular than it is. It's so weird to me because I feel like it's one of those vegan dishes that should have been popped out here, but it hasn't popped yet. Because once moi moi pops, I think it's a wrap. Like, I think if moi moi pop like fufu tried to pop on TikTok, it'd be a wrap. Like people would actually like it and know it's vegan and something they could like stuff with whatever.
Yeah, but not
It'd
everybody's
go
on the
crazy.
beans game. I think beans has had a bad rap. Like it just beans is one of those beans in our culture is one of those foods that just had a bad PR campaign around it.
No, well, Nigerians just like meat too much. Pause. Nigerians love protein too damn much. Like Nigerians one of the few, like in Africa, like Nigerians will well, we love orisha orishi, which is a Yoruba word, which is about like 5 different animals in a dish. Like we enjoy that so much. So maybe that's why. But if it doesn't have meat in it, Nigerians don't really rock with it as much.
I'm actually glad that Moi Moi didn't pop off
Why?
overseas
You
because
think the
it's gonna
price
Speak
end
of
up
on
like
it.
beans gonna go up?
oxtail. Huh?
You
Speak
think the
on it,
price of
Jimmy.
beans gonna go up?
Yes, it's gonna be like oxtail.
Nah, beans? You think beans gonna be that expensive?
See, when people catch on to the craze that is Moi Moi,
I
yes,
would love that.
absolutely.
I think Moi Moi is gonna pop. Like I really think Moi Moi, if people get a chance to try it, they would really love it.
You think Moi
I
Moi is
feel
gonna
like
deal, you think Moi Moi is gonna deal with inflation like oxtails
I
are to the
don't see it
Jamaicans?
happen. I get what she's saying. I get what
Yeah.
she's saying. I don't know. I
Because
don't see
once the
that happening
gentry
for
gets a
beans.
hold of the beans, it's over. It's over,
It's
Jackie.
over. You really see white people like soaking beans for a day to make Moi Moi?
You already see the dry jollof rice in Trader Joe's. Like,
These niggas
yes.
gonna be farting everywhere like Ghanaians forever.
Fam.
Nah,
Oh
bruh.
my God. Nah, I feel like you be, spaces like, did you just give us a moi moi mess? 'Cause I know a moi moi mess.
I see what you did there, Bawa. Well done.
I tried for you. Nah, I really think moi moi is it. I want y'all to remember this. Whenever African food pop, because African movies have popped, African music has popped, African dance is popping. I think African food is gonna pop, man, and I think moi moi is gonna be up there.
No,
Jollof
but
rice is obviously the thing, but I think moi moi gonna be up there.
remember when TikTok made fufu and soup bang?
I knew that shit would not pop because fufu is not a starter meal. Like fufu is a quiet taste.
It also means different things in different cultures.
And
Right,
the
but
texture
fufu
thing,
like
too.
fufu yeah, fufu is so different from anything anyone else is used to if you're not African. Like there's very like maybe Caribbean. Like there's very few things that you can necessarily like compare fufu to. So when I saw it popping, I'm like, y'all gonna try it and it's gonna wake y'all up. Fufu does not taste like anything they've had.
Also, what language is fufu native to? Like the word fufu itself, because it's not native to
I feel like it
anybody.
Ghana.
would be one of the francophone. Oh, it's Ghana.
No, it's Ghana. It's actually Ghana.
So
There you
when,
go.
when Ghanaians refer
Yeah.
to fufu, what are they referring to? Because that would determine exactly what fufu is.
They are referring to plantain and yam pounded.
Got it. So it's just the what because I guess in the culture groups in Nigeria that I'm familiar with, we all have different names for those different
Hmm.
Starches. Yeah.
starches, right? So and to my knowledge as well, there are also like 7 different ways Yoruba people prepare pounded yam, depending on how the different stage of fermentation process. There's
Yes.
there's amala, then there's like 6 other different ones that I've learned of just growing up that are nuts. So I'm curious. I don't know if anyone can answer this question on this call, but I'm curious to know, how do Ghanaians, having named their own starchy food, fufu, how do they discern between the plantain versions, the yam versions, and if there's a cassava version, that version, you know?
I think, to my understanding, obviously this is just from living there, there's only
As a
one.
Ghanaian woman.
And it's the authentic one is plantain, and then you boil the plantain, you boil the yam, and then you pound it all with water. That's when they're referring to fufu. Obviously, that's what they're referring to.
That's interesting.
If
Yeah,
they
because
have
I tell
other,
people all the time, fufu is not that big in Nigeria like it is in Ghana.
But the thing is,
yeah,
we eat the plant, we eat the, even the plantain. Well, I didn't know that we eat that, but apparently we do. I've never had it, but apparently that's something that is also native to some Yoruba subgroups as well. I've just never had it. But the
Right.
yam one is, I mean, everyone has had it, that I know of. Everyone has had their
Right.
own version of pounded yam. It's just the way they
Pounded
prepare it is
yam,
different.
amala, all that. Yeah, the different forms of it. Yeah,
so
it's
like
just
in Congo, for
fufu in
example,
itself.
we call our, so in Congo, for example, we call it fufu, but it's not actually fufu. But my dad told me that the reason why we call it fufu is that when like Unilever and the English speaking companies needed labor in Congo, they would hire Ghanaians. And so when Ghanaians came and saw us eating what we call now fufu, but it's actually semolina because it's made out of semolina.
Got it.
They were like, "Oh, that's
Semo.
fufu," and so we stuck with that. But we're not eating like Congolese people don't eat fufu. We eat semolina.
Gotcha. See, that's what I'm
Our
saying. Like
other start our other
fufu is too
start.
complicated to thrive.
Pardon?
I said fufu is too complicated to thrive. It's just the easy name to call everything.
Yeah, just the starch that you eat with soup. But like our other one is kwanga, which is like made out of cassava, like It's like boiled tapioca, cassava, whatever white people call it.
So close to our Gary.
Yeah, it's yeah. But you wouldn't hear someone call that fufu, even though it's like a starch to eat with soup. But most people, like, we would call it fufu, but it's not fufu in the way that Ghanaians would call it fufu.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Got it.
You being British and Christelle being Ghanaian is just a blessing to this chat.
I'm tired of you, bro. I'm tired of this London.
Nah, you're gonna get. It's so crazy because you're gonna get to Ghana and you're gonna feel at home. Like home is where the heart is.
Oh
It is
no,
what
but
it
anywhere in
is.
Africa is at home. I love being in Africa. When I'm in Nigeria, I enjoy it. When I'm in Kenya, I enjoy it. When I'm in Tanzania, I enjoy it. Like South Africa, I enjoy it. It's Africa's home.
Fam, you've been giving us so many Ghanaian facts. Like it is what it is. They should just
No,
give
but you
you.
know what? That
They
one is
should give you.
actually
Are
good.
you a dual citizen?
No, but maybe I remember I lived there, and I remember when I came back, and like me and my dad had like the journey home, and he was just like, "Oh, people are asking us why we allowed you to go live in Ghana, da 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 da," and my dad was just like explaining all the history of the connection between the two, right? So like even why Kofi Olomide has that stage name, that's not his real name.
Right.
But even why he has that stage name is there are a lot of Congolese people with Ghanaian heritage. A lot of Congolese people whose grandparents, they'll have one grandparent who might be Ghanaian.
Oh.
I have an uncle his grandma is Ghanaian.
Shout out to your uncle.
Yeah, so it's like there's a big, because of migration and labor and getting labor across the borders and whatever, there's always going to be a connection between certain countries.
Big ups to all the nanas out there, baby. We respect
So,
you.
but Africa's home. Like I don't discriminate. Wherever I am on that continent is home.
Ghana, cool.
Wow,
Nah, I'm excited. When we get to Accra, I'll look for you for a tour and like the places to go.
Oh yeah, no, that I can give you. I can give you the place. Like one thing that I do actually find funny is sometimes I'll talk to my Ghanaian friends about like certain like local restaurants, and I'm like, "How the hell do you know that place?" And I'm like, "I lived here." Like you just find places. So yeah, definitely hit me up. I can get you the good non-expensive spots.
He said she can put you in a log cabin somewhere in Aspen. That's what she said.
Okay, Medawase. Was that better?
Wow,
You
wow,
know what I mean?
wow. It's almost like your babe is Ghanaian. That's crazy. Wow.
Chill,
Shit.
please. Charlie,
Shit.
respect yourself. Charlie,
Shit. Shit.
please, relax.
Shit.
That's where you
That's
want to
really
take it?
Ghanaian
I'm
No,
Ghanaian. I'm trying
nah,
to get a passport.
let me relax before anybody cancels my.
I need the West African passport so I can just, roam around easily. I
I
can't
think I'm
wait till
gonna
it's
follow
easy
you
to
guys
try.
to travel this year.
I can't wait till it's easy to travel to Africa. I think that'd be the day I'd be the most happiest. Like at some point where you can actually just go, country hop.
Ask Xavier. You tell you already.
No, it's not easy. It's not easy. And everyone Xavier does it, but it's not easy going from one country to another in a continent. It's very difficult.
I love how every episode we find a way to slander X. It's great.
being
X,
already
what
explorer.
country are you in right now?
Country doesn't have enough service right now.
See, he's probably in Dubai. He don't got VPN right now. He's cool.
He's minutes away from Hotel Rwanda, chilling.
Literally.
It is what it is. Nah, that's jokes. But I'm quite excited though. I wanted us to talk about it. And did we talk about the Nigerian news you wanted to talk about today?
The one thing I wanted to talk about earlier before we went to like certain
Hi
different
everyone.
topics. So
Sorry. Can I
basically,
just?
Right.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
you see the way she just jumped in the conversation like we're all not talking.
Please ask your question, I beg.
Oh, sorry. Because this is my first time in this space, so I didn't. And I know you're recording it, so I didn't know if it was a show or something. But when I saw the title, I was excited because I'm actually traveling to Nigeria this Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Well, yeah, clap for
it's
yourself.
lit.
Clap for yourself.
Which part of Nigeria are you going to?
So I'm actually going to be
East.
in Lagos and a few like other states. A good friend is getting married, and my cousin is also getting married. So I'm going to be moving around a bit actually for the time that I'm going to be there.
That's lit. I really hope. I hope you enjoy it. The weddings are. I think that's one of the best things to experience in Nigeria.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Yeah,
Yep.
what
Weddings
the
and
question I
burials
actually
are A1
had,
in
and
Nigeria.
the reason why I'm actually asking it is because I noticed a couple of you are like, it seems like.
Wow, your ancestors just took your.
They
And
brought you. They
what
brought your
They
so
took
services
your.
off
I'm
and on.
actually I love concerts, right? I love attending like music festivals and concerts. It's one of the things like I just enjoy to do. And well, when I was kind of looking at my time in Nigeria, I noticed that there's going to be some festival going on that weekend or so, and I wanted to get like a ticket or get like a group of friends to get a ticket. And it seems like Nigeria, the way you all do it is like there's like the tables you can get where you can sit, which I think that's nice because a lot of times these festivals you don't really get a way to sit, right? Most of the times you're like standing the entire time of your concert. You kind of stand the entire time if you want to get like really good seats, like right up close to the stage, etc. And so there was one that's scheduled for this coming weekend, and out before again, just I don't know if it's like my paranoia with regards to like Nigeria and things like that, but um I was just curious if you all know much about it. Like some of my Nigerian friends who are stateside here that I've asked about it, none of them know much about it or who's kind of like planning it or what it's about. It's the live spot or something like music festival where I think they're one of the highlights, and the one that I was actually hoping to attend is the reunion concert that they're featuring Peace Square in. So I don't know if you all have heard about anything going on with that. It's supposed to be on December the 18th. So I don't know if anyone like knows anything about that, if it's like legit, etc. But that's basically my question.
Someday.
Well, Ify, thank you for joining us. The live spot concert that I believe you're talking. Are you talking about the Flight Time Music Fest?
That might be it. Hold on. Let me verify. I know it's on Instagram where they have I just know like on the 18th because that's the one I was actually looking at, the Saturday the 18th. That's the one where I think
that's the Peace Square one that I'm aware of. It's Peace Square. They're headlining the
Live Spot X concert on the 18th.
Yes, that's the one. So you're right. It is Live Spot. Sorry, I think I said something else.
Got it.
Yeah.
So yeah, what I would advise in that case, if you go to livespotnation.com, I mean those are the homies. If you go there, they should have all the information that you're asking. It should be there for you to be able to peruse that site and get the ticket information, table information, set times, etc. Everything's there. It's a 6-day long festival, kind
Hello?
of like.
Sorry, you cut off a bit. I don't know if you were still talking.
No. Your Wi-Fi is spotty. We didn't cut off. You cut off.
Don't mind them. No, yeah, it's official. Is basically that. But no, your service was cutting in and out as you were about to access the question, though. So we were basically like patching things together. But
Oh,
you said,
sorry.
yeah. No, it's okay. They don't want you to know the answers, but we figured out the question with
your village is trying to block your blessing, but it's okay. We got you.
Honestly,
If you go to live, write this website down: livespotnation.com.
Okay.
You should write that shit down like people walk around with pen and paper. Uncle, how old are you?
She's
Like,
on dial-up now. She should have pen and paper next to her.
I'm not on dial-up.
The way, because her
Somebody needs to
conversation was
arrest that
cutting off,
man.
you told her to write it down like she got ink and
Guy,
paper.
I'm respectful of everyone from all backgrounds and creeds
Please,
and colors.
please forgive him. Don't mind it. But he was really spotty, Sha, so I'm not even mad at him. But it's just the fact that he said
Don't worry,
write
I'm
it down.
typing it in. No
Okay.
worries. So
Thank you.
Use your notes app.
Livespotnation.com. Is that what you said?
Livespotnation.com. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Jokes. Write it down. I haven't heard that in a minute.
It's important. When you are using
I feel like
dial-up,
I
I want
only
to
hear
just
that.
I want to just
when it's
match.
an old people commercial, like the AARP commercial. Write this number down. Like that's the only time I've heard that.
Just
recently.
in case you lose service now, I didn't want to buffer the information again.
I hear you. Well, put that in your diary. I don't know what to say.
Sorry.
Shout out to Ify for having strong connection.
Wait, she has one more question. I beg. If you ask your question, please.
Yeah, sorry, this is the last one, I promise. Okay, so you said it's livespotnation.com.
God bless you.
Okay, awesome. I got that. Thank you. This is my last one.
She wrote it down.
Okay, this one's the other part of the question is, do you all know like people who might be interested? Because I have a couple friends who they'll rather go to the Skit day versus like the P Square day, and P Square day is actually the day I really want to attend. So I don't know if you all know a group that like I could like possibly, because basically, long story short, I don't want to go alone, right? Like my family's kind of like wary about like, oh, this is not something you want to go alone. It's not like a typical concert in the U.S. where you can just show up and things like that. It's a little bit different.
So we'll ask. Is that if anyone is going, obviously if anyone's listening, raise a hand. Or if anyone's planning on going or thinking about going, if you stay on, we'll ask again later on, and maybe we could connect you guys.
Yes, please. My DMs are open, just like people who are truly interested and committed, right?
Truly interested. Serious inquiries only, I beg.
You heard it. You heard it there first. Ify, where are you from? We didn't even ask all the pertinent questions.
Oh, I'm Nigerian. I'm Igbo.
No.
We
know where you are from, but where are you from? Where do you live?
Oh, where do I live? Oh, okay. Oh, good question. No, great question. So I live in the U.S. I live in Kentucky. That's where I live.
Got it. Got it. For 2 seconds, I wasn't sure if you were hiding from the IRS or if you were like.
Oh, no.
I was just making sure because you're every time we asked the very like personal question, your Wi-Fi was like. But we thank God. We thank you for joining us. We thank you for joining our ministry.
No problem. And I didn't know that because you all sound clear over here. So I didn't know my Wi-Fi was cutting off.
It's doing you somehow.
It's the village. Don't worry. Ask your parents about the village. They will tell you. It's not.
They're fighting. They're fighting for you to shine. But
just be careful. This Dizemba.
Sorry. Now you guys actually just cut off.
I'm telling you, it's the village. Don't worry. It's okay.
But no, thank you so much. Though I don't want to take up the time.
No issue. We'll ask again for
you
you as
good.
people join.
Yeah, good. Thank you for joining us. Best of luck on your travels. I hope you're able to connect with more people that are going as well to the festival. I'm sure you will. Honestly, if you just stay on Twitter and you Google Google. If you stay on
Oh,
Twitter and you
hashtags.
hashtag, thank you. You know where my brain was. If you hashtag the live spot X or any of the festival terms, if you go to like the official Twitter account for the festival and
You look through
scan
the
that,
comments.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can find some people that are going. That's the advice that I would give you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for listening.
Ifunanya, I'm sorry, you're an Igbo woman. Can I ask you one question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Lord, don't do it to her.
Jesus.
I don't be wait. Ify, do you know your love language?
Yes, I understand and I speak it.
Okay, what are your love languages or love language?
Is it a trick question?
No, not your language, your Igbo language, your love language.
No. I know what you mean by
Yeah,
love
it's
language.
It's not a trick question. It's just that we're taking a survey.
Okay. I didn't know if you were gonna make some type of tie between Igbo women and love.
I would no. Oh no. I would never do that.
Okay. Well, mine
He is.
are.
It's a trap.
It's a trap, isn't it? I knew. But it's okay. I'll go ahead because I kind of want to know where this is going. Mine are quality time and touch.
Wow.
See, thank you, girl.
You guys
Thank
said it was
you.
a trap, and it's not. It's not.
You
You're being 100% honest, right, Ify?
Oh yes, absolutely.
There you go. See, and you
Shout
guys
outs,
thought
shout
I had
outs
a
to
plan.
shout outs to women that are not afraid to talk about their physical touch as their love languages.
And now, Ify, are your parents both Igbo from the same state?
Yes,
Awesome.
Ambra. Yes.
Oh,
Hey,
big
Anambra
shout.
babes. That's right.
Yes, God.
Hey.
Yo,
So
the real
basically,
ones know. Nambra babes, man.
I'm not. Okay, good luck, TJ.
Real ones
That's
know.
hilarious. Now I really want to know now if what
shit,
we
man.
got Cuddles in the building.
Oh, Zimbabwe Queen is
Favorite
back.
Zimbabwean in the
She's
building.
back.
Cosmo Terra.
She's not a listener. We are inviting her to speak immediately, expeditiously.
Nah. Let's ask.
She's back.
You guys are foolish. What is
Wow.
this? What is this?
Yeah, she chose violence in
Cuddles,
Are
Minnesota.
you
same
sure she's not
question.
Nigerian? 2 seconds
No.
in, she met us with insults. Oh my shit.
Cuddles, do you know your love language? If you don't mind me asking.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
And
tell us.
what's your love
It's
language?
physical touch. It's
Jesus.
quality. It's quality
Wow.
time, and it's acts of
I feel like there's
service.
more.
Acts of service.
And acts so 3.
Mhm.
Okay.
So be there, spend time, do some work. Got it.
What's the
the
survey?
whole shebang.
What's the survey for?
We're just trying to.
It's for internal research.
Yeah, we're trying to fill out. We're trying to wrap up our term paper, so we can't really speak on it till the term paper's been submitted.
Oh yeah,
Bao was trying to
time
wrap
with your
up.
babes. Just spend time with your babes, I beg. No
That's
talking.
Bao is going to spend time with the baby and wrap up the terms, and I'm going to do internal research. There you get. Thanks a
Wow,
lot.
We need help.
wow,
Thank
sir.
you,
This is
thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's a family, it's a family space, sir.
Shebi, this is family planning now.
No, it's not. That's not what I said.
Oh, sorry.
This is not what I said.
So
No,
you need to leave.
So Cuddles, you need to leave.
You need to leave.
I need that shit. Nah, it's crazy. So Cuddles, we were asking because somebody here had said Igbo babes tend to have gift giving.
I knew it. I set up was.
Wow.
See, that's why when Ify said what she said, I knew for a fact it's either because she has bad service and the people in that village can't reach her to tell her what she should say, or she's lying to us. It's one or the other. But if he said, Ify, I know you're lying. If he was lying,
No,
it's okay.
I'm serious. I'm actually not lying. I really like spending time with people, and I'm a big hugger or if I'm feeling down, I need some type of touch, hugging or holding hands or something.
She started it with spending, but she decided to save it.
Is there a Nigerian community in Kentucky?
Yes.
There's actually a huge one, a huge Igbo community in Kentucky.
What?
Don't ask me why I know
I
that.
was just about to ask you, how do you know that?
Oh, don't ask me why I know that.
We won't answer your question.
Thank you.
On record.
Thank you.
But that's good. That's good. It's just a survey. We've been asking around, and I was trying to see if, the correlation between Congolese women and Igbo women, and we were onto something for a second. But the Kentucky young lady
Because
switched
you're a
it up
fool.
for us.
Nah, Kentucky got it. Kentucky got some joints. They're low
Right.
too.
I'm all right.
So we out to Kentucky?
Why is it that everywhere people travel to in this world, guys come back and say there are joints out there? I feel like there's never been a place a man has gone to and I'll come back and be like, yo, there are girls out there.
But let me
Everywhere
let
my
me
guys
tell you
go
something.
to.
Bawo,
Okay, no. Before you tell me something, have you been somewhere and you're like, yo, they're not? Tell me a space where you're like, okay, bad place to find women.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Jesus.
Wow.
A hard place to find anything, I would imagine.
No. There were some things there, just not anything.
Okay, so all right, so carry on with your
So I was brought to Kentucky. Well, first I was in Tennessee, and then I was brought to Kentucky because we had a client that was based in Louisville, and
was it the white boy?
Yeah, I mean it was a spirits brand I was doing business with back then, and they brought us to Louisville for a while. And when my first 3 days in Louisville, I met a Nigerian, and I'm thinking, okay, there's a college town close to here. I'm assuming that this, maybe this is just someone that I was also going on the tour. Nah, this person worked at the company and was like, oh yeah, I'm the only black person around, but I'm cool with all the Nigerians around. So literally in the span of 2 weeks, I met all the Nigerians that I could meet in that little enclave of Louisville. And then from Louisville, I forgot where else we went to a few other spots, but there's a huge, especially Igbo community in that area for sure.
Yeah, it's compared to other cities, right? Like Chicago or New York, etc., where we're pretty small, or like the DMV area, we're pretty small, but there's a good number of us. I'm actually kind of curious. I know you said spirits. Are you talking about a bourbon? Was it a bourbon drink?
Yeah, so I used to Brown Foreman was a client of mine.
Oh, okay, Brown. Okay, I had a feeling that's the that was the because we're known for bourbon here in Kentucky.
Yeah.
So when you said spirits, and I had a feeling it was either going to be Brown Foreman or Maker's Mark.
It was Brown Foreman for sure.
Okay, nice.
Long time ago, back when I used to care about spirits like that. Long time. Now, it's a difference. I'm born again now. I don't.
Sorry to disturb your convo, guys, but I'm off to bed. It's a bit too late that run on this side.
That means you are going to Ghana in the morning. It's okay.
No, it means I'm working tomorrow morning.
You are working. You are working tomorrow.
Yes, I'm working. I'm working, and I've got to go to the gym. It's the last week of prep, so
Well done. Do your prep. Do your prepping.
Oh, I've been prepping. Don't worry.
I trust you. Don't worry.
So you guys take care. I'll see you on the motherland.
Thank you for joining us, Crystal. It's always a pleasure.
It's fun as always. Bye, guys.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Take care.
Now, Crystal's great. Friend of the show. Yeah, so Brown Foreman, man. It's crazy because Jack Daniel, I didn't realize that so many Africans drank Jack back then, but man, Africans can drink some Jack Daniels, man. Shit.
Wait, give me a quick question. I have a question for you.
What's up?
It's about music.
Oh shit! I'm listening to you.
So he be trying to get away from music convos. Please ask him.
No. Ask me. Go ahead. Ask.
What did you think about the Alicia Keys cover to Essence?
Oh my God! Why
that is
TK?
TK,
that's flagrant, bro.
That is low.
That's flagrant. Don't make me start telling the stories about how you A&R in your sleep.
Answer the man's question though.
If anybody else have seen the video and would like to talk, please talk.
Yeah, what did you guys think of that? Because obviously Afrobeats is getting where it's getting, and we're going to be getting more covers and more remixes and refixes and whatever else. So that's going to happen a lot more.
Let us know first,
Oh.
Being that it's your show.
I'm going to mute my mic till Tunde answers.
I've answered the question.
Oh, Jesus is Lord is the answer to the
Jesus
question.
is
Say
Lord.
less.
Jesus is
Say
Lord.
less.
Well, we're all God's kids. I think everybody's entitled to cover songs. And shout outs to everybody involved. That's probably the most PC answer that I could ever give. My honest thoughts is, I think as the song has begun to mature, you're going to start seeing a lot of covers from artists that seem maybe out of the norm, but I think
We don't want political answer.
It doesn't matter what you want. Oga TK.
This is what you're getting.
This is what you're getting. This is why I do what I do. Sure you get. I think all it's doing is bringing more awareness to a record that's already had a great upside. So, Alicia just dropped a whole album on Friday, or it was Friday, right? Yeah. So all she's doing is bringing more attention to that record, and vice versa. The more people that are clicking on that video, and no matter what opinion they have on it, it's still bringing attention back to the original record, right? So it's a win for everybody.
Okay. We're not mad at that. So obviously P Square got a cover that just popped off on social media, I think like a couple weeks ago, the Chop My Money remix. So it's gonna happen. It's not gonna be things we like to hear, but like you said, the sound
That
is
Chop My
growing.
Money remix was Fuego. Come on, man. It
Oh
was
wow.
Fuego.
So you really don't like the Alicia remix then? Oh, cover, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. Am I gonna listen to it? No. But hey, and some people don't like the Bieber feature, but obviously it helps the growth of the song. So it is what it is when it comes to covers and all that. You can't force, you can't make people not cover the song. I'm
Like, I was
sure
actually.
the people hearing Fuji covers of their song upset that someone's giving them a Fuji cover, but it's how it goes.
I
So
wish that
question.
more people had Fuji covers.
Say that again.
Who did Alicia Keys? Yeah, who did Alicia Keys cover?
Oh, she covered Thames' part, I guess, and
Oh, okay.
what's
Let
it
me check
called?
that out.
Essence. Oh
Essence.
God.
Okay.
Yeah. Good luck.
Better not be
No.
atrocious.
Don't. Okay. Let me not say
You,
anything.
you,
Yo,
you,
have you
you said it,
ever
not
drank
us.
water? Water's fire. Have you ever drank? Yo, water is such a delicious
Speak
drink.
on it. Speak on it. Speak on it till the topic changes.
Yo, spring water is legendary things,
Okay,
man.
we're gonna
I'm
move.
telling you.
Is anyone else going back home for December? We'd love to see where y'all going.
December 2023, I'll be in Nigeria.
2023, not this year, not next year, but the
I
year
don't
I'm
after
have.
sorry.
that.
Wait.
I don't have
Question.
passports.
No.
Question. This
I
ticket.
love what's about to happen right now. I love it because
No, you shouldn't have said nothing.
every year the group chat goes, "Hey, everybody buy their flights, everybody buy their hotels. This is the dates we're going to Nigeria. This is the dates we're going to Ghana." TK is always the first one to be like, "I'm there, I'm there, I'm there." And then as it gets
There
closer
we
to
go.
December,
There we go.
TK will have some sort of excuse. My cousin is getting married in Manitoba, so I have to go there, or I couldn't find
TKZ lying.
Huh?
TKZ
We
lying.
have never posted in the group chat that we are going to Nigeria. Stop it. Come
TK,
on,
when we
man.
asked to leave the country, what do you say?
Huh?
Outside of Canada, TK has been to
Oh,
Canada,
wait.
so they give him some credit.
You know I'm going with this, right?
Oh God.
Thank you. Vindicate me, X. Vindicate me.
TK.
Yes.
I would like you to answer me when I'm calling your name. As Nigerian as I am. So, did you get permission to leave the country, TK?
I'm gonna mute my microphone now.
That is so funny, dog. TK's on house duty.
No.
TK's
TK's
what's it called? TK's part of people protecting America.
Yes. P.O.
What? Oh no, I didn't want to take it that far, but feel free.
Look who's in the audience. Look who's in the audience to add more sauce to the kidney.
Who's that? I'm not on my phone.
Just look.
Let me see. Baba.
Uh-huh.
A married man, oh, please
I
respect
invited
yourself.
him. Don't worry, I invited him.
He's a married man. Shout out to Ibrahim. First wedding I've hosted that they had Lafun.
That's crazy. I never thought about that.
Yes, sir. The man represent. I didn't get any because when I went to collect my Lafun, they told me it was done for because I was working.
Shout out
But
to
yes,
innovative people to getting married and having fire food
yes,
at the wedding.
we need more African foods at African weddings, please. It just gives it a different vibe. I never feel like fighting or arguing when I eat like heavy African meals. Like you just want to sit down and Jones.
I hear you.
Like,
No, but the worst shit is when you go to like when you go to like a Nigerian party or a wedding or something like that, and you have to drive back home.
oh,
I
the
don't wish
worst.
that.
I
I don't wish
just,
that job on anyone else. Like when we go on
fam,
like
yeah, you
family
got to tag. You got to
family
tag. Everyone got to
excursions.
share. Everyone has to share responsibility. 13 minutes each.
You ever get it? You ever like had your parents ever invite you to go to like a family function that you didn't even think you wanted to go to, and you're just like, damn, I know I'm gonna have to drive either there or home, and I don't want to
Oh,
do
back,
that
yeah,
again.
yeah, one or the other. So you try to do the drive
The
there,
drive there,
so
thinking that
they
they'll have
feel
pity
bad,
on you. Thank
and
you.
no, and now you're doing the whole damn
Now you
drive, and
now
then
you signed
and
up for
all
a road
you,
trip.
fam, and now all you collect is prayers. Oh, God will bless you.
All the
No,
money,
no.
all the money
Before the
sprayed at the
prayer,
party that you collected. Ah, where's that money that you?
Fam,
Maybe you
they've
want
before
to
the
buy
already
prayer,
gas,
collected.
you are
me.
driving too fast. You are driving too
No, no,
fast.
no. You need gas. Go put the money. Just put it in the gas. I'll hold it for you.
They only
Fam.
invited you to drive them. They didn't invite you out of the kindness of their hearts.
That's true.
No, but
That's
how about
true.
they start quizzing you about who you were dancing with?
Ah, was that
Wow.
Uncle Kunle's daughter? That is she's in medicine. She's a nice. She seems like a nice girl, but I heard she was engaged and the marriage crashed or something. I don't know. Do you
Wow, you
know?
took that shit left just now. The
I'm
marriage.
just you know African parents now.
You out here dancing with the four C's? Is that what you're
You're
doing
dancing
tonight?
with what's her name, Funke? How did you meet the babe? Oh, Twira. Okay, I understand. Okay, you young people are nowadays.
Weddings really used to be where you would meet somebody, but now it's like it's
Nah,
every day. I
it
feel
got
like
too
the culture is
bougie.
so big. Yeah, the culture is so big that you could meet a Nigerian, and it really used to be like weddings and those birthdays, those auntie 70s and 60 birthdays is
I
when you would
still
meet
meet
like
people
your
at these
people.
events. I meet people at these events. Do I follow up? No.
I know.
Okay, I
TK is
don't
always
believe
looking for
that
who
for
to
two
fly out.
seconds.
Huh?
TK is always look. It's so crazy that TK doesn't travel, but he pays for girls' flights so easily. It's crazy. TK is probably always for more
TK.
girls' flights than his flights. Isn't that crazy?
You can't be
Wow.
capping, man.
You trying to tell me
Ladies,
TK
if
be
you're
paying for points but not getting no points, no flights? Dang, TK.
okay, okay, I didn't say all that. I didn't say all that.
Dang.
That is so funny. He got them on the Southwest flights.
Yeah, TK
No.
probably has more flyer miles and does not use them. Maybe he's
Does
using the
not use
flyer
them.
miles from one babe to the other one. I don't know, but TK has it
No,
covered. He
no
has
wonder
a
he
system
always
I know
has
nothing
Chick-fil-A
about.
points too. His
I
Chick-fil-A
don't
points
know.
be
Oh wow.
crazy.
Don't
Right?
speak on it.
TK, am I lying, TK? TK got
Don't
like
speak on
40,000 Chick-fil-A points.
Don't speak on it,
It takes
I
me a
mean,
year to get 10,000, bro.
That is nuts, man. There's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on.
Crazy things are
I'm
happening.
gonna ask again because I really want Infinaya to meet somebody that's going to her concert. So if anybody's going to Nigeria for the shows, I beg, come on
Xavier is going.
stage. Because I feel like most of the people are going to Ghana, and I haven't really heard too many people going to Nigeria. So I would love to know who's going to Nigeria for this Christmas or New Year. X, are you traveling anywhere?
X is already traveling.
You
He
said
just
what?
X,
hasn't come back.
where are you traveling to this December?
Bro, I was
He's
trying to
not
go to
in New York.
Colombia.
You're trying
I
to
was trying
what?
to go. No, I just came back from New York, so I can't go back to New York. I was trying to go to Colombia, but them prices is as
Colombia
bad
for
as
Christmas?
Nigeria.
So you're not going to Africa for Christmas?
No, they can have
Gotcha.
that. I've been to Nigeria twice this year for a month each time. I'm good.
Oh wow.
How he
Then you
auction
know
off
you want.
Africa like that? Like they can have
They
that.
can have that. Whoever it is
Yeah,
that
No, they
owns
can't.
that.
They can have it.
he said
You
I've
already
been
know
to
You different, bro.
it's
I've been
billings.
to
No. It's
Nigeria
billings. It's
twice
billings.
from
X
Billings
just
from
X
strangers.
auctioned
Billings
off
from
Nigeria
family.
like he's China. That's crazy.
Auction. Auctions mean that there's money to be gained. I gave it for free.
Jesus, just like China. Now you gave a free train and you're just going to collect in 20 years. It's okay.
No. But this one, I don't want to collect. Just take it. Take it off my hands. There you
That's
go.
the same thing they said.
No. I'm not coming back for nothing. You guys can have it. I'm good with my Nigerian friends in America. I think we're okay. My family back home, we can auction them off too. That one I'll auction. Billing season. If you guys understand what I'm saying. Sorry, I lost you for a second.
Your ancestors took your Wi-Fi.
You know the vibes. I believe people said you're trying to auction us for free.
Said
You
God,
guys have that.
God will not allow it.
You
No,
will
so I'm
not.
starting to, I'm
In
starting to think
Jesus' name.
you might be the only one going to Nigeria though. I'm trying to like find you fellow Nigeria people, fellow Nigeria visitors, but
Hey, if
who's
you may
going?
be on your own.
I'm sorry, say that again?
No, if he's going to Nigeria, she's going to a concert in Nigeria,
Oh.
and she's looking for people going
Oh.
to said concert
Oh.
to go
Fair enough.
with. She's looking at, she doesn't want to go to a specific date by herself, but
Fair
we're
enough.
trying to find her, a fellow concert goer to like go with.
In
Because
Nigeria, yes?
Nigeria is a different speed, so you want to go
Oh
with
my
your people.
guys. Exactly.
But it's not looking
Wait,
good.
is
It
she
feels
is
like
she doing a
everybody's
solo
going to.
is she doing a solo trip to Nigeria?
Look at X plotting. This
Yeah,
nigga
kind
plotting.
of.
No.
Like my
Plotting.
family, I have like family who lives in Nigeria, but I am traveling alone. Actually, I don't think I should be
Okay.
saying that on the recorded.
Oh no. Don't worry. We don't know who you are, respectfully.
Wow.
Because I'm saying it in the sense of we'll not be sending her back to take home now. That's how
Yeah,
easy
Guys,
it
so
starts.
which town are you going to actually? Let's send
this
you
Bro,
some.
wow, don't answer
don't
my word. Don't
answer the
answer my word.
question.
Those village people are trying to use him to get to you. Don't answer.
Wow.
Well,
But
here,
I would.
I'll say this. The concert that I would love to attend is in Lagos, and I'll be in Lagos that weekend. So,
Okay.
yeah. So that's all I'll say.
I would say slide in my DM, pause, and calm down
Hey,
now. That's
There
not
we go.
cool.
X heard slide in my DMs and start rubbing
Let
his
me
hands
know.
together.
Let me know. Let me know what concert you're going to on the side without these people trying to
She
intervene.
already said the concert.
I was not. I came in late. Pause. So I will help person who is
I knew it
around.
would be Xavier that would be in Nigeria for her. I just knew it.
He said you need all you need is passport and yellow fever card. Say less and beer.
Wow. No.
Yo, Xavier turned to Starboy. Starboy day for you. I appreciate you,
That
X.
is fucking hilarious.
I can't stand you for shit. Just so you
Starboy
know.
day for. Oh, where you going? What dates? Fuck
What?
it.
No.
We
I'm
outside.
gonna put that on my people. They outside over there.
Oh yeah, no, but yeah, X will have people going. That's true.
Yeah. But I will not.
Starboy day for
It's
you.
the the Life Spot music festival.
Okay.
Yes,
I will
that's
look
the
it up.
yes.
I'll look it up and I'll find out who's going for
No,
you.
X, you have people going. It's P Square performing. As an Igbo man, I know you have half of the people that you know going.
Wow, that's racist.
Okay, what race? Against what race?
That's racist. You're trying to say
Bro,
because I'm Igbo and they are Igbo that I will know Igbo people going. What people they hang out with
The
Yoruba
answer is
people?
yes.
does 1 + 1 still equal 2? Like what?
No.
Because
X got a lion
Igbo.
shirt on right now. He got
Xavier, no,
Mufasa, Simba,
no,
everybody on
Xavier's
it right
lion
now.
shirt.
But
Xavier's
the
lion
funny
shirt
thing
is at
though,
the
I
dry
actually
cleaners.
do have a lion color
Thank
Bishop
you.
color African print shirt right now. I'm representing for the culture.
You
It's a
see,
Sunday, you know.
we know your people. That's it.
That was
We
good.
respect
Nah,
you.
I only dressed like this because it's Sunday. So when my
Not
family
up
members see me,
there on Monday, Nko.
they will think I went to church. Calm down.
Wow,
Calm
so you want
down.
people to think you went to church. You didn't want to go to church. You wanted people to think you are going to church. So you wore lion collar. Well done.
Child
Exactly
of the
X,
West.
now.
Clap for
X is
yourself.
a scammer, bro. X is like legit a scammer.
I'm
X
Nigerian after all.
X is
X,
probably
take
the
one
only.
hand, take the other hand, and
Pass
clap
my
for
bag.
yourself. Clap for yourself.
Oh, thank you. Even
No,
better. I
X.
thought I was
When was
gonna
the
pat
last time?
myself on
When
the
was the
back.
last time you were in the
You're very
church?
welcome.
X. When was the last time you were in a church?
Last time I was in a church, I actually went for a
Yeah.
wedding. So that was the last time I went to a church. That was what, 2 months ago?
Okay. 2 months ago. When
Nice
was the last
try.
time you were
Nice
in a
try, Bao.
mosque?
Ooh, this guy over here.
Yeah. When was the last
This
time you were in a
nigga's
mosque?
spitting. This
When was the
nigga's
last time you were in
spitting
a mosque? Answer the
facts.
question. When was the last
What
time you were in a
happened?
mosque? When was the last time
Last
you
time I
were
was at the
in a?
mosque was like 5 months ago after Larry
Okay.
died. So nice try too.
Okay.
Check
X
you out.
X is
There's a
collecting
lot
all
happening.
the blessing. X collects blessing from every god that exists, bro. Just
Listen,
know the man is
as far
covered.
as
He's covered, bro.
I'm also covered by the African gods too. Don't forget.
Oh wow, there's
As a
shrine
wise man once
civilization.
said, no. As a wise man once said, "Odeshi de my body." Bam.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, you see. And
Oh,
Igbo, Igbo
now
man
all
is
the
not
Edo
Igbo
people.
man is not gonna have Igbo man is not gonna have a full paragraph without giving us an old school saying. So I'm not even mad. An adage.
What are you trying to say? Oh, it's much.
Anyway, if I reach out to Xavier though, X will have somebody going to the concert for you.
Most definitely.
Okay, no
Yeah,
problem.
and his friends like to spend money too, so
Oh
you
my
should enjoy
God,
yourself.
Bao.
Oh my
Don't
God.
this guy. Don't listen
Am
to
I
Prince.
lying?
Yes,
Have I
Bao, you're
lied?
lying.
No, I'm going to
TK.
defend you. They don't like to spend money. They like to explore money and give it
Wow.
away to vendors.
No,
TK.
no,
Oh
no,
no,
for real
that's
though. You're
Tunde.
gonna enjoy it. If you go out with Xavier's friends, you're gonna enjoy yourself. They might try to force you to drink Guinness, but outside of that, you'll enjoy
It's
yourself.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Guinness is quite, it's an acquired taste.
How did
You
I
like
get?
it.
How did I get roped? How did I get roped?
Roped
Okay, no.
roped
We
into
already know how that goes.
I was gonna say
Oh, Ma's back.
TK's
Ma, you're
friends are the
finally
ones that
showing.
spend money. TK.
Ma's
Well,
finally
you guys are
showing.
my friends.
What do you mean? What
Nibo,
are you talking about?
Nibo. We don't claim you as friend. Who Nibo? Why are we claiming you as friend? Shut
all
up
my
there,
friends
guy.
travel internationally. TK, where do you go?
That is
Jesus,
fucking
Lord.
fun.
That's rude,
Wow.
but jokes.
Wow.
CK, please take a trip out the country. Not now because it's a whole pandemic outside. But at some point, you should leave the country, please.
Don't worry, Mario's not going to stop me.
I was gonna say not Canada, please. Thank you.
Yeah, Canada and Mexico. Well, Mexico. Well, no, just go somewhere you have to get on the plane.
No, like leave this body of land
Different.
over water, and then get there and then
He's
hit us
gonna go.
up.
He's gonna go to Manhattan. Manhattan's
Manhattan.
Hilarious.
It's an island, so you can island hop and then go to Staten after that.
Yo,
But that's the
TK,
story for
your
another day.
friends don't respect you, bro. I've come to terms with it.
Wow. Okay. Anyway, we'll move on. We'll move on from there. The one convo we're supposed to talk to about Nigeria, we didn't talk about it today.
Let's talk. Oh yeah, let's talk about it.
Before it ends, we have to talk about this. I don't know if you guys heard. Recently, Nigeria had over 1 million COVID vaccine expire on them last. Did you guys hear about this?
Yeah, but I don't want park inside this. I want me to see the car.
Please.
Oh, sorry.
Please mute yourself. I don't want to park inside this. I want them to see the car. See, rich people. Rich
I'm sorry.
people
I live in Atlanta, where people break into cars for free. So I want to park where there's
breaking
So they
cars
break
for
on
free.
it.
for free, bro.
For free. Huh? I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'm trying to put it where there's a camera at. But what were you saying?
No, I was gonna
No,
comfort
I
him.
was gonna
Forget
talk
it.
about the vaccine. Oh no, we know your thought. I was gonna talk about the vaccine, but your rich conversation got us all interested. But yes, last month Nigeria had over 1 million, up to 1 million vaccine expire on them. Did you guys hear about this?
Is this one of the vaccines where they send it to us like 30 days before it expires, or
Yes,
No,
because that's
Nigeria being Nigeria, the powers that be hoarded it, and nobody knew it was there.
Oh, okay. Because I've heard that like a lot of these like European countries, the UK side eye, like they one of their vaccine donations were like vaccines that were about to expire, and by the time that it gets rolled out to the population, it's expired already. So I don't know if that's the case in this situation or not.
That's interesting. I did not know about that. I'm pretty sure we didn't, we got it close to expiration, if anything, because they've been hoarding it from the continent, and they keep being shocked that they've been holding it for most countries, and they keep being shocked that their new variants dropping every month. So it's very interesting how this shit is gonna go. But Nigeria letting vaccine expire too is not shocking if that's because what was it was it palliatives or whatever they were calling it?
Palliatives, yeah.
Which people were breaking in and finding out there was just resources out there to help throughout the whole situation. So I wouldn't be shocked if Nigeria's keeping vaccine for certain names, and they have, like they have names on it, like it's giveaway at a party, and then they forget to like give the shit out, or they just don't organize it well enough to get it out in time. It wouldn't shock me, but up to 1 million is crazy.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate. But
I also wonder what's going to happen now because the complaint that I was hearing before is, oh, Nigeria isn't getting access to the vaccines. African countries aren't getting access to the vaccines. So what happens when reports like this come out? Like, oh, no, we sent the vaccines. Y'all just
Right. They are gonna double down on that.
it's annoying, man. They need to find a way to get like a third party involved to really effectively distribute these things to people that need it the most. Because what's happening is they're giving it to officials or whoever that are supposed to be distributing these things accordingly, and they're not. So then the common folk have to end up suffering for it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
just to piggyback on what you said, Tunde. Isn't that how everything runs in that country? The same thing with your money, the same thing with the palliatives, the same thing with the COVID vaccine. It's literally there's no structure in the country, which is really sad. So
And the
I
flip
would think,
side,
how do we? Go ahead.
yeah, no, yeah, you're right. But the flip side of that is even when you have like pseudo powerful people like local area boys or kings, whatever it is, when you have people that have fake, let me not say fake, pseudo power, like the Queen of England, for example, when you have those people trying to control things meant for everyone, you leave room for all types of corruption getting in the way of whatever. Even if they had good intentions, corruption gets in the way of that. So that's what I'm saying. We can't rely on local bodies to do the work that an independent body should be able to do. Someone that's not corruptible by their local environment. You know, everybody. I forgot what the phrase is, but basically, like nobody's hands are clean. So even the people that want to do good, there's always somebody that can come out and be like, "Oh well, if you try and do this, I'll just tell people what you did 2 years ago that will make your ward spoil." So there's a lot of that happening, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I think the powers that be would want access to it anyway, so they can bless their people first, or find ways to just create like a favor thing and get people to vote for them, or like run certain. It's just once you give a Nigerian group something, they're gonna find a way to make it about power and exclusivity, and next thing you know, the common man is suffering, which is with every and anything in Nigeria. Like we can't even get passport books, bro.
oh my God, I was gonna make a comment about that. That is literally like,
How
the
is that? Did
stress.
you get your passport or did you get a visa? How you going to Nigeria?
Um, visa on arrival.
Visa
That's
on
lit.
arrival. Wow.
Yes, because I couldn't get a
Ooh.
passport, and I started the process in June. And long story short, I have to basically do it in Nigeria now. So yeah.
Have you ever had a Nigerian
Can I?
passport? Was it a renewing or would this be
Yeah,
your
I was gonna
first?
ask that.
Yes, I was born in Nigeria, yes, but I moved here
Gotcha.
when I was a kid, so I did have it like a while ago.
So how far back did it expire for the Nigerian passport? I'm asking this for a specific reason, obviously.
Oof, it's been a minute. Um,
Over
like
10 years?
I think so, yes, because I had to
Oh,
I
okay.
had to do like biometrics and all that stuff.
I can ask. Mine
Listen,
expired 23 years ago.
yeah, I was gonna say you still have to do biometrics even if it expired last week. That's Nigeria for you. But the other option I was gonna give you was December last year. My passport expired. Well, had expired for a while, for about 8 months. So what I did is basically just fly into Nigeria, and with the passport, I just told them I'll fix it because I could not get a hold of the Nigerian embassy or the Nigerian passport office in America, and they let that slide. Obviously, with $50 inside the passport, of course. But I was able to renew everything in under 2 weeks, so that kind of helped out. If
In
you want to try, I'm
Nigeria.
not sure how long in Nigeria, correct? I'm not sure how long you're there for, but I would say you could probably start the process while you're there, but still get the visa so you're able to leave when you're ready to leave, because Nigeria will hold you back. You can't leave with an American passport and no visa, or how do I say it? You can't leave the country without a Nigerian passport if you don't have a Nigerian visa. There you go.
Oh, are you serious? So basically, my issue is actually going to be like leaving. So even though like I'm going back to the U.S. and I have a U.S. passport, Nigeria still won't let me leave without like.
Correct. Correct. I found
Really?
it out the hard way, so yeah, I'll give you that one for free.
Wait, how come? Even though like you're leaving to the country, doesn't make sense.
Does
your village came
anything
for
in
you
that
again.
country
Your
does
village
anything in
came
that
for you
country
again.
make sense?
No, it's our
Which
village
village
came
went to
for
Florida?
her.
No,
This
the
guy.
service cut off a little bit again.
Oh,
But no, yeah,
sorry.
Oh, okay.
you saying something doesn't make sense in
Yeah, I was
Nigeria.
saying like,
Okay.
yeah, it doesn't make
It's
sense.
a
So
joke.
basically, what sorry, I forgot his name. Nigerian Killmonger. Nigerian Killmonger. Sorry,
That's fucking funny, man.
that's the name I see on your profile. Sorry.
It's a good
Um.
name.
Oh,
Oh,
but
good. It's
You
Xavier, by the way. I'm sorry. Continue.
Oh, Xavier. Okay, hi. Oh, okay. Now I remember because I think they were calling you X. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay. Yeah. So he was saying that basically without like a visa or like um you can't like I won't be able to leave Nigeria. And I was saying that like why does Nigeria care if you have a US passport, right? And you're going back to the US, like why does it matter if I have like a visa stamped on there when I'm exiting the country?
X, you got an answer why Nigeria cares?
I honestly don't know why Nigeria cares. I just feel like it's another way to get money and for them to hold you ransom with said power that they have. But my case, my passport wasn't ready, and I was trying to leave without it, and that was not a thing. So I
Oh
had to basically
wow.
wait for the passport to be ready. Yeah, but thankfully, second time I tried it, I got some help from the person that oversees the Nigerian airport. Just it's a story for another day. And I was able to leave on the pretense that basically I'll get my passport before March. I think I left January 16th or 17th, but I promised I'll get my passport before March. If not, I'll be added to the do not fly list back into Nigeria.
Oh
So
wow. Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh wow. So
you don't
basically,
want
because
to.
yeah, because basically I'm getting the process like I'm basically like I'm gonna try again to get my passport in Nigeria, but I don't know like how do you know what the turnaround time is? Because if you try to do it in the US, when I started the process here, I was told the turnaround time is like 1 month, but clearly that didn't happen because I still don't have a passport. So doing it in Nigeria, like how long is the turnaround time, do you think?
The turnaround time differs for everyone, so it depends on how much money and how much influence you have. Some people can get it in literally days. Some people can get it in like maybe 2 weeks or in a week. So it depends on what influence you have or what connections you have, which is Nigeria in a nutshell.
Wow. Does anyone have any connections to the Nigerian? I don't know. Is it? Well, will it be a consulate if it's in the country, like in Lagos?
Nah,
Ify,
it's
you didn't ask any of your homies in Kentucky?
Well, no, I don't think there's not a consulate in Kentucky. When I did it, I had to go to Atlanta to do it.
I will ask the lady that helped me do mine and see what the turnaround time is, and I'll let you know what she tells me as well.
Okay. Yeah. I was actually looking at your profile. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Because I was gonna say I don't think like your DM is open, but I see it now. Okay. So I'm gonna send you a message
Okay.
about that. Yeah, because I would like to be able to leave when that time comes. Like,
And trust me, it's the weirdest situation where you're trying to beg someone to let you go to your own house because of Nigeria's bad infrastructure.
man, that's crazy. But okay. But thanks. That's a really good heads up to know. But thank you. And out of curiosity, so if someone's traveling to Nigeria, right? If the old passport they have, if it's more than 10 years, would they still let you in the country or no? If you go
I
under
think that's a strong no.
Really, but if it's under 10 years, they will let you.
I'm not even sure. I wouldn't risk it. That's too
Okay.
far out. Because before, if it's pre-COVID, like 2019, then sure you have a reason. But 10 years, Yeah, I'm not sure that will work.
Okay. So I should just stick with the visa on arrival, and then if you have that, then it won't really matter because you still have the visa to leave if that happens.
Correct, Amundo. That sounds about right.
Okay. And I know because I've been like researching this, you can get the visa on arrival at the airport, right? Like that's still an option.
Most people said they've done it. I did not go through that. I literally just paid because my passport was only expired for about almost a year. So I literally just paid, bribed them the $50 and like walked in with that. So your situation, I would say go ahead and try ask them for the visa on arrival. Just let them know that you couldn't get it on time and you couldn't get the rushed visa from the US as well because of all the nonsense happening. But you have to sound believable in Nigeria. You can't go in there looking like, I think just straight up, hey, I tried doing everything. I spoke to so and so person in Nigerian embassy. I went there twice. Nothing could be done. And this is why I'm here now. But I have to be here because I have a wedding or a funeral. Always go to a funeral. I have a funeral to attend. And so I need to get this done ASAP, Rocky.
Okay. Thank you. Man, this is a lot more complicated than I had. Like,
sorry,
That's
y'all.
Nigeria for you.
Man. Now I see why everyone's going to Ghana. But sorry, go ahead. Like you guys go ahead.
It just clicked to Ife. Your village people are finally let it click.
Yo.
Ghana is the spot this year, yo.
Man, it seems like everyone is. I'll put on my list next year.
Hey guys.
Hey.
I just wanted to ask this. Talking about Ghana, like, how do you guys feel about the vaccination mandate to be able to like go for Detty Dizemba?
I think it's perfect because I know mad people that faked their shit last year and are probably gonna try to fake that shit this year, and those are all the niggas that got everybody sick from what I remember last year. So I think it's great that they're taking a stance on this on the latest variant, and I just don't know how they're going to enforce it, but that's also none of my business. I think that they've made a stance, and whoever wants to follow directions, great. Whoever doesn't want to follow directions, stay your ass at home so you don't get innocent people sick.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. I agree with that. But I was in one of these like spaces the other day, and like there was a bunch of people like reacting negatively to it, basically like saying like Ghana shouldn't have the power to like tell their citizens in the diaspora to not like show up without being like vaccinated and stuff. But what these people don't understand is that it's the locals that will end up like feeling like the heavy end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? And there were people saying they were gonna like travel to Togo and all the countries around it and like sneak in. I thought that was like very, very like ridiculous. Like the fact people like are willing to do that and like have zero respect for the locals over there.
Well, I would say it like this. People like to look outside themselves. But let's say, for example, right, you have it's your house. You make the rules for your house. I feel like that's the easiest way to put it. If Ghana does not want anyone coming that's unvaxxed, they can do that. That's the first one. Secondly, with the Omarian variant,
This nigga called
realize
Omar.
that, of course, I'm not calling it Omicron. You realize that it's mostly the same mentality of the Europeans that also brought it to this level where it is now, and the ignorance of it as well, Americans included. Because we have this godlike complex of like, well, I think I'm better than, I don't have to adhere to your rules because A, B, and C, but you lose sight of, like you said, the locals, people that are going to suffer the effects of it when you're gone in 2 weeks. Now they have to hold on to this shit for the rest of, let's say, the next 6-7 months.
Yeah, we will see.
I'm
Sha.
100% with it. I feel like you said today, like if you want to play in my country or you want to have fun in my country and these are my rules, you either accept it or you don't. Like I don't see where people feel like, okay, I'm coming to Ghana and I'm gonna do as I feel. It just doesn't make any sense. If I really want to go somewhere and they're on some this is how you do it, or we have curfew at this time, like it just feels like the American and European thing where it's like, nah, this is freedom in my country and this is how freedom works and it should be like this in your country. And that's where the problem is. But no one has to go to Ghana. If you choose to go to Ghana, then you play by the rules they set. It's very simple.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree with what you all are saying because you know, when the UK, started banning African countries, it's the UK that, that's their country and that's the role they chose to implement, which, I don't necessarily agree with how they went about it, right? But at the end of the day, like, like if it's your like each country can make a decision that they think best suits them. Even though the UK, obviously the UK, that's a little bit more, there's a little bit maybe laced with a little bit of racism in there. But like with regards to like Ghana and a vaccine mandate, I think that's just basically like health. Like, they don't want, I don't know if the variant has been detected there yet, but they don't want to risk that. And since like Ghana has become a huge destination, right? For both like Africans and also like African Americans and just like around the holiday season, if that's the rule that they want to implement and you know, if they're within their right to do that, right? That's what they think is best for their country. So, yeah.
With you 100%. I really don't even know why it's the topic where people are getting upset that people have rules for certain spaces. It's just how it works. Even like there are other vaccines that I think Ghana you have to get the yellow fever. Is it a yellow fever vaccine?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah, the
It's,
yellow
it's
fever vaccine.
Nigeria and Ghana.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay, Nigeria and Ghana, you need the yellow fever vaccine, but for some reason that's not, you know, obviously, yes, you don't feel, some people don't feel as comfortable with said vaccine, cool, but it's just what you need to go there. If you didn't feel comfortable about the yellow fever vaccine, you wouldn't be going to Ghana, so it's the same with this vaccine. It's just how life works. It's not that, it's just, people are obnoxious.
Niggas just love having temper tantrums when it's about just having common sense. Like nobody's forcing you to go to a place that is not your place. Like if there's rules, follow those rules and stop being fucking a brat.
I am from this country that is not that country, and I don't think I should have to follow the rules of that country. Why? Because I'm important. Shut up there.
Sure makes
You
no
know,
sense,
I'm a
dude.
chief in my village of Atlanta. I don't have to do vaccine for what? Do I have to
Wow,
do vaccine in
you
Atlanta?
said that,
No.
you said Atlanta because of eggs, didn't you? I know.
Yes,
That
that's
ex- oh,
me.
oh, Ebro said yes. Ebro is a speaker. Where Ibrahim? Say something now. Our latest married man in town.
Hey.
Hey, I was listening earlier for a
Yes.
while before I came on stage, and I heard someone say they're from Kentucky here.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
where are you from? Kentucky as well?
Well, yeah, I guess Kentucky's my state in the U.S.
This guy said,
Well, I
I
guess. Why
guess.
do
Really?
you guess?
This
Wait,
guy
why do
said,
you
I
guess?
guess.
No, no. Let me
No, no,
explain.
no.
Let me explain.
Please, please, please
If
explain yourself.
whoever said they're from Kentucky, they probably know this, but I'm from Northern Kentucky, NKY, and it's like the border between Kentucky and Ohio. So like, although I lived in Kentucky, I was less than 10 minutes from downtown Cincinnati. So
I
like,
was
so yeah,
think
whenever someone asks me where I'm from, I just say Cincinnati because that's what they know. But technically, it was Kentucky.
I was actually as you were talking, I was gonna say I'm surprised you didn't say Cincinnati, like because
Yes, exactly.
you Northern Kentucky don't like to
You know,
claim.
you know,
You guys
you
like
know
to
how
claim
it is.
Ohio.
You know how it is because even the Cincinnati airport is in Kentucky. A lot of people don't know that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Is
So
it
you're
like
getting fun facts.
CBG? Yeah, CBG's on the
CBG is in Kentucky, yeah,
Yep.
but it's called the Cincinnati Airport. So like I live in Newport, Kentucky. I went to Northern Kentucky University, and but I was literally less than 10 minutes from downtown Cincinnati. Like that's where we all go party and stuff.
Yeah,
From
no, no,
Cincinnati.
I get it. Yeah, like that's how it is. Like Northern Kentuckians don't claim Kentucky, but
Yeah,
yeah.
we not because we don't want to, but it's just no one knows it. So like we just say Cincinnati because that's the spot. That's where everyone knows.
This was
So
so cute. You know what this just reminded me of? You know when people get mad at New Yorkers when they're outside of New York because when we see each other outside of New York, we just like click up and it's, oh my god, you're from Brooklyn. Oh my god, I'm from the Bronx, man. Oh my god, Voltron. Y'all just did that, and I love that for you guys.
No, that was cute. That was
I
cute. So
love that.
where are you staying now?
I just moved to LA like 2 months ago.
Shout outs to you.
Got you. Is this for business, work, just a different energy? You tired of the Cincinnati parties?
Well, I would say it's just for my future because I've always wanted to like work in the music industry,
Oh, nice.
but it took me a while to decide that I really want to do this. So I finally was like, all right, if I want to do this, I have to get out of Kentucky or Cincinnati. So that's why I moved to LA.
Got you. Well, all the luck to you, my guy.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Thank you.
Well done. And
Yeah, good luck. Yeah,
yeah,
I feel you. I'm surprised you didn't choose New York or is LA the new music scene now?
No, it's been.
Well, it wasn't music wasn't like the only thing. Another thing is the weather. Like I can't deal with like cold winters anymore. I just cannot do it.
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
I am planning my exit. My exit is imminent. I actually work for a company that's based out of San Fran, so I definitely feel you on the winter.
Yeah, so it was those were the two big like factors that determined me moving to LA. Like I just cannot do winter anymore.
well done, sir. Well, congrats again. That's lit that you were able to go out to the West Coast and pursue your dreams. As you know, Bao and I flirt with that area of the business. So if we can help in any way with questions or just getting acquainted or having some intros, feel free to slide into our DMs and we'll be of assistance.
All right, for sure. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, thanks for listening and thanks for participating.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you gotta put North Kentucky on the map, eh? So people stop claiming Cincinnati.
You know,
Northern Kentucky into map. Now
it's
that I
like
think,
y'all known for more than fried chicken. Let them know. And burgers.
oh no, KFC.
Tell them to put some respect on your name. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Sure. Let's get North Kentucky on the map.
Hey, we
Who's
don't have a
who's
lot of like people from NKY
the
that
what?
like in terms of like rappers or like singers.
This is what I mean. Even NKY, isn't that an Igbo name?
No,
See,
it's
yo,
actually Northern Kentucky
y'all just
University.
took over Northern Kentucky.
It's
That's
short for
Northern
Northern Kentucky. But
University.
Wait, are you Igbo as well?
no, I'm from the Niger Delta. I'm Ijaw.
Oh, your Bible's
Hey,
cousin. It's
Joe.
lit.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
so crazy. We're feuding tribes.
what
So
tribe are you?
look, right? When I say my tribe, he's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I'm in Shakiri."
You're Shakiri. Oh wow.
We're feuding tribes. We went through a whole thing where we were killing each other.
Yes, that's true. That's actually true. But
So
I mean,
no, yeah, no, that's a whole different
out,
mentality of people.
out here, we're all Nigerians. So
It's gang. We're from Delta states, but that's
Delta
crazy. Yeah,
State.
we're from feuding tribes.
Yeah.
If my grandparents were alive or anything, I'd be like, yeah, I met an job boy. They'd be like, ah.
The same thing. Same thing. That's actually true.
That's
That's
so
wild.
funny. I had my ex had a girlfriend and she brought the girl to my place and we were like, oh, where's she from? And she
Oh,
told, oh, she's a girl. And my mom like froze for a second and then reset. And I was
Bao,
like, oh,
are you talking about that girl?
yes, that
Yeah,
girl.
yeah, I didn't like her. So
Hey.
I didn't like her. She was not a good
No,
person.
but yeah, she brought a girl person and my mom froze for a second. I was like, oh, okay. It was crazy for a little bit.
Wow.
Like
She was
bullets.
a fine babe, but her soul
They
was not
had
fine.
they had bullets running through my grandma's house and everything. It was
X, shut
crazy.
up.
Did you ever live in Worry? Ash,
No,
did you ever live in
my
Worry?
family's from Sapele.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but my grandmother's house, like when it was going on, like a couple bullets like flew through and missed my great grandmother.
Hey,
Oh my God.
I
It's
was
We
I
will
crazy.
was
never find anybody in your family with bullets in Jesus' name.
Amen. No,
Amen.
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 Let me just
Wait,
say
you
this
went
real
were
quick.
Since I missed church today, since I missed church
Let me
today,
say this real
continue.
quick. Yeah, I
go
was
for it.
born in a town called Bamadi. It's like a creek town in
Okay.
Delta State. But I grew up in Warri. Eh?
This
Oh
nigga's about
wow.
to say I don't. You are a
You are a worry boy. Shut up, there. This
No,
guy
no,
said,
no, no,
I
no. Hold
don't
on, hold on. Let me
conduct you.
finish. I'm definitely a worry boy for sure. But I grew up in worry, and like I experienced all that, bro. That
That's crazy. No, that's
the
no joke.
Enjoy Shakiri clashing. Yeah, I experienced that.
And the thing is, the reasoning behind it is just like, again, it's just one of the situations where times get tough and everybody starts blaming each other. It's just really tough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
So
I
like
please ask a question? What school did you go to in Warri?
I went
Staff or
my sorry
staff?
Stafford.
Staff in Warri.
No. I didn't go. I don't even know what school that is. I went
Oh,
to
okay.
Mother of the Redeemer Catholic Secondary School.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
so
it's
Staff
funny,
is
right?
Go ahead.
No, it's so funny that he's been claiming neighboring towns. Even in Delta, he claimed Warri
Never.
when he was not, and now he entered Northern Kentucky. He's claiming Cincinnati. The man's gonna be a politician.
Hilarious.
No, I'm not a politician.
Nah, now
Junior
we
is going
gotta
to be the
ask us.
mayor of Cincinnati in 10 years.
Nah,
Hey,
we
Not
gonna find
not
out
and was
he
it
lives outside
NKY?
LA.
I
He
don't know
lives
if
outside LA.
I
That
don't know
is
if
so
politics is for
funny.
me, man. I don't know if politics is for me, man. It's just too
Nah, I'm
much
not
that
with
goes into it.
You don't
with
know till you
season.
try it, bro.
Please
That's
don't try
true.
it, man. It's stress. It's stress. Don't try it,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. I like to just have my
So what
opinions.
do you what do you do in music, by the way?
So I write songs and like I produce, but
Oh, nice.
apart from that, like I have like long term aspirations of like being a executive. So
Okay.
it's not only the creative aspect of it. That's why I came out here because I want to like learn and like figure out a way to like get involved in like in the process of uh putting out music and just learn about the music business.
Now you're in a
So
great place, and I feel like it's a great time to be Nigerian in music. So
yes, definitely, it's probably the
that's
best
cool.
time to to be
Yep,
Nigerian in music.
yep, yep.
So
I hope it works out for you, but puts NKY and Delta on the map.
I'm trying.
All
Let's
right,
go. Let's go. Shout outs to NKY and the Deltas.
big,
Shout out to
big
Worry.
shout outs. Yes, so the
And yeah,
most
Junior,
re-
like I said, you could feel free to, thank you for
yeah.
obviously joining our space and sharing your insights and perspective. And if Bao and I can be of any assistance in your journey, feel free
Please,
to
please
slide in the
let us
Definitely.
know.
DMs, send us an email if there's
Yeah, we
interest.
know a few. We know a few artists in LA, so if anything, we can work on collab and all that. But Sunday and I are definitely people that love to help and support. So
Yeah, and
definitely.
I may or may not be in the music business, so
Tunde. I think everyone knows about your work in the music
nah,
business if
that's
you're
it's all
tapped in.
alleged. Whatever you heard is alleged.
I just followed you too, Bawo. Yeah,
Cool. I'll follow back now.
yeah.
Lovely,
Thank you.
lovely.
All right.
Um. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you guys are about to wrap up, but I was just gonna say, like, because this is my first time in this space, so like, no Wahala. Like, what is like, what can you kind of give us like the quick, brief like overview of like what it's about? I see it's like a podcast as well, and like why you guys like started it.
Well, I'm glad you asked that. So the long and there's a few ways we can go about it. Basically, the podcast began with a conversation I had with one of my OGs, Combat Jack, and he used to do a podcast called the Combat Jack Show. And then he was a Haitian American entertainment attorney turned media um, legend, and he passed a few years ago from cancer. But there was a time where his podcast was literally the music business podcast, and it happened to be very hip hop. So after some conversations, he was like, "Yo, like you're in this African scene. Like if I were you, I would be XYZ, putting your culture on the map, putting it in front of people, getting people to get engaged, getting artists to participate, et cetera, et cetera." So basically, what he was doing for hip hop, he encouraged me to do something similar for African culture, African music space. So me and a friend of mine at the time, Dami, we decided to give it a shot. We did an episode. It did pretty well. A few episodes later, they started going viral. So she ended up having to, like, this is before we could record remotely and do all this cool stuff we can do now.
but she ended up accepting a job in another state. So I had to find a new podcast partner abruptly, and then we ended up relaunching it with Bawo. So Bawo and I had met earlier the year that we started the podcast originally. Bawo and I had met that year through the party scene, and Bawo was doing a lot of creative stuff. I was doing some creative stuff at the same time, and then a mutual friend, had introduced Bawo and I at a function. Was like, "You guys are both dope for individual things y'all were doing. Y'all should connect and get to know each other." And we're like, "I bet." And then we literally clicked, and that is how we moved forward with the podcast, and we've been doing it for 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, about that.
That's
Sounds about right.
that's the short summary. There's so many other things that happened in between that led us to
Yeah, we
led us to here.
like he said, we were doing things individually. Obviously Tune has a big background in music from producing, working with artists and all that. And I was more into like curating shows and working with them on live shows in the New York scene and touring with a few. So we love music. Our conversations now on the podcast are similar to the dumb shit we'd be saying in person. So I think I did an interview for we did an interview on mental health for the first one of the No Wahala episode, and I got on there as a guest and we spoke about mental health. And then just one thing led to another, like you said, and we've been rocking out for a few years now. But it's really just dialogue. We would feel like African stories should be told by Africans. We love storytelling. We can say the same thing that someone else says, but there's a way West Africans talk, there's a way Africans talk, and it comes out differently when we're communicating with ourselves. So that's one of the reasons we enjoy it, and we plan on, keep doing what we do, because our stories need to be told by people that look and think like us.
Nice. No, that's awesome. I'm surprised that I'm just coming across it for the first time now. So
We're big.
It didn't start as a space. It started as the podcast. So we're just like exploring. I mean, we're grateful enough that Twitter is allowing us the opportunity to partner with them to bring the podcast show to their new platform Spaces. So we're just kind of testing out this new format and seeing how it works with our audience as is. But what we're gonna end up doing is taking some of the Spaces content and moving it to the podcast.
To be honest with you, we were mostly big in the NKY scene, like the Cincinnati NKY scene, so it was hard to get to you.
Yeah. Also, funny enough, the Spaces thing is interesting because literally right before the pandemic, like December 2019, Bao and I were like, "Oh, 2020, we're gonna do all these live shows. We were literally planning a tour. We were planning a mini tour. We were gonna do like a New England tour. They were gonna do like a random tour of like the hit Texas, hit LA, hit Chicago, hit DC, and all the heavy diaspora markets. And we literally had a plan for like spring, summer, and then COVID just fucked everything up. Like literally February, even up until February, we were like, "Oh yeah, what days do you have off for the next week?" Like we were plotting. We had a ticket part. We had a promotion partner for the tour we were going to work with. We had ticket partners. We had vendors we reached out to. We had other celebrity guests that we wanted to get involved. And literally the world ended like 2 weeks after we started getting into final discussions about certain things. So it's been a shift. It's definitely been a shift.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand that with the whole like 2020 plans and ambitions. I saw a tweet recently that said that people are very quiet about 2022. Like no one's been saying like 22 is my year, because everyone is like, exactly. After like 2 years, everyone is like, let's
just make it out alive. Like however it is, whatever if you get to leave with what you came with, celebrate that, because it's not even about upgrading. It's just coming at this shit in one piece. So I hear that. Anyway, no, we do appreciate you. Thank you all. Because yes, we're about to wrap up. We didn't even talk about. Well, we'll talk about I guess Insecure next week. But thank you all. When's the next one? Today, Friday. Next one is Friday, if I am correct. We should be back on here. Appreciate everyone that followed. I think I followed back everyone that followed, and we'll announce it on the timeline as we go. Okay,
Hey.
see, this is why. Please, don't tell him it's good. Please. If you guys good, he's gonna continue. This is the voice he uses to make his 409 calls. So please just
Yo.
please excuse. All right, y'all, be safe. Okay, Tunde, we're
And
wrapping up.
you as well,
Tunde, we're
man.
wrapping up.
You as well.
Yes. So definitely, I followed you, and also let us know the kind of genre you're into for your music. X is a manager as well. He works with a dope ass Nigerian act, and obviously we're
New music coming out soon too.
yeah. So if you produce and you're into that, there's a lot of people you could possibly collab with. All right.
Wait, who did you say is a manager?
Nigerian Killmonger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you should
Yeah. I'll
follow.
tap in with him.
Yeah. And like I said,
Yeah, I followed everyone up. So
cool.
Yeah, we already follow ourselves. Yeah.
All right, cool. Y'all be cool,
All right.
Tunde.
Thank you guys
Wrap
for
it
having the
up.
space.
No, I
Appreciate it.
appreciate you for being here, listening and obviously speaking when you did.
For sure. And follow the hashtag. We'll be back either midweek with a special surprise because we're dropping a podcast episode midweek. So we may do a preview on Spaces before we drop it everywhere. And then we'll be back again here next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. for those that are on the West Coast, like my boy Junior.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all for listening to this space. Go watch Insecure so we can have something to talk about next week.
Peace.
Yes. And Succession. I don't know who all is into that.
Oh yeah, the
That's
finale was. We gotta watch that. I gotta watch and catch up.
Yes. Yeah.
Take 'em slowly, baby. You know I go give you no wahala. I no get wahala when you hold me. You know I go love you, give you no wahala. I no get wahala. Just get 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 wahala. I no get wahala.